Jeff claims I have to wait 20 seconds. I'll just turn my phone down. How am I going to do this when we're still open? The minute someone walks through the door, we're toast. All right. Methinks we're streaming live. What do you think? Hello. Good evening, everyone. I assume I'm on YouTube Live. I say because we're throwing this together during business hours, which is a problem. Because I'm the only one here working in Mecha From Japan here in Tampa, Florida. Welcome, everybody, to our first ever stream of Union Arena. That is Mecha Neko, our store mascot. It's also down on the screen because my NASA engineer, Jeff Sylvie, set this up nicely with our green screen in Union Arena. It all looks really good. So we're doing the live format with all the card games. We've been playing Gundam card game in the store for the whole year it's been out. We're a TCG Plus store here. We've had the promo cards. We play on Sunday nights from 6 to 8, and then on Saturdays we do the larger events. We've had a couple of our max seating capacity is 32, and that's how we sign up the events for. One day we'll figure out occasionally to do even larger events at maybe at another venue or some point, like a large convention type thing. We'll set that up. You know, I'm good at dreaming up big things that sometimes I actually pull off. But tonight is just Jeff and I playing Union Arena for the first time. Let me stop the fancy schmancy music for starters, and I will turn on guests, and over there is one human. I'm the other human that's going to be moving over there shortly. That is Jeff. He is here to teach me Union Arena starter deck because I'm going to take the camera back on me, Jeff, because since we just started playing it, we actually are an official Bandai card store in terms of being to get product support for promoting the games, playing the games. And that means we get promo cards to be able to give away and get people excited to play the game. Union Arena's been out for a little while, had a little bit of a rough start. I mean, it's kind of famously a fun game for individual IPs, but it doesn't have the same competitive nature that, say, the Gundam card game has, which I and a lot of Americans like, that there's a larger pyramid of competition that you can rise up through and enjoy the card art and all that kind of thing. I know enough about Union Arena from watching other YouTube videos that parts of it I really like and parts of it I don't like, especially the sort of screen cap art stuff. But I think the game is very fun, and it lends itself to me personally because, one, I already have Gundam as a more competitive natured game, but also I played One Piece for the first time ever, even though I wanted to play it and carry the cards in the store for years. We're finally going to start carrying all the Bandai card games. Not finally, we're going to start carrying all the Bandai card games, but Jeff taught me One Piece, and I really enjoyed how it played. I kind of avoided learning how to play it because we couldn't sell it here in the store. We didn't have the distributorship stuff set up, and now we do. But, you know, I didn't want to play it because what if I fall in love with the game? I'm like, I run a Gundam store. I probably should, fall in love with stuff that we sell. And that's kind of what's happened with all the Bandai card games, and now One Piece stuff is coming. But One Piece proved to me that I probably am going to enjoy every Bandai card game just because it's just the mechanism of it's easy for me to understand. I have the advantage of Jeff, which I'll put him back on the camera here. I'll move and I'll shut up. I have the advantage of the best instructor for games I've ever known in my life. He teaches Kill Team in here as well and lots of other things. He's patient-ish. More importantly, he kind of understands what I won't understand and is perfect for teaching me, but also he's really good with other people. He also adjudicates some of the larger events we have, and he's a big help to me. So tonight he's going to teach me, even though I've been on the training app for Union Arena, I couldn't begin. I just can't learn that way, and at least I have some basic familiarity with it. I do have familiarity with I've watched the YouTube videos about Union Arena, partly because I was going to be playing and selling it and promoting it here in the store, and partly because I'm just interested in learning to play. So that's tonight's live, is me and Jeff playing a Union Arena for the first time. So that's right, Jeff, are you mic'd up?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
The first time you ever played Union Arena too, right? In person. Yeah. You just play online. There's supposed to be a simulator. I haven't found it yet.
I did the training app on the phone.
Yeah, the app is...
I read the rule book.
The app's good. I'm happy it's there. But I hear there's a simulator running around where you can, like we do use Wingtable or...
I set it up, but it doesn't have an AI option that I can find. So you
it's player on player?
So play me later.
I'll be playing you, buddy. All right, let me switch chairs. All right, guys. So we have a control board for the different cameras. This is all guests, including the background screen. What we'll need to do is what's the other one we do? There's guest 1, which is you. There's guest 2. Is there any guest without me screen? I don't know.
No.
I think I was pushing the other day we did live. I think I kept pushing this to show both people, and there was just the.
It'll just be a background.
That's okay. I mean, the background's okay. There's also the cards in this orientation, which is looking at like we did originally, but I could never decide what was better for looking at the cards. The other one is
Let's go with that for now.
this one.
Cards one.
Just the cards one, so that the players can see each person. So I'm playing Attack on Titan, and Jeff is playing the Kenshin. How do you pronounce the Rorin?
Rurouni.
Rurouni Kenshin. I mean, I was
Samurai.
watching some of the show. He grew up on it. I didn't. I've seen all of Attack on Titan, but it's been a while, and I remember the first two seasons really well. Third season, because there was this huge gap, right, between the first and second season years, but I've been following it from the beginning. Had a couple of friends who were obsessed with it. I really liked it, but that long gap kind of broke me a little bit. I really didn't like the initial long gap, but Attack on Titan is one of those just insane, crazy shows that had it had a hook. It took like 3.5 years to even get a sense of what the resolution was going to be. I still think it is one of the most interesting things that's ever come out of Japan. That interesting doesn't mean I'm passionate about it. There is a Kamen Rider. We're going to have some of the Kamen Rider cards for sale here in the store, but it's just an incidental amount of them because they're not released for the Western market, which means there's no English language version for it. But I love Kamen Rider. The other, so as they release more IPs and more versions of things, there'll be a one for everybody. That's the appeal to Union Arena. There will eventually be something you're going to love, and you can play that deck. You can play the deck that you love of that particular show. The card game actually gets me, Jeff, to want to watch other shows. It actually has got me finally interested, maybe not because the card art as much, but just if, it gives me more options to play other decks if I get bored of playing the same one. I don't think I'd ever get bored of playing Kamen Rider, but also the Evangelion set just came out, and I love Evangelion. Attack on Titan, I think, is a seminal, interesting anime that was really, really interesting for the years and the talking, and it was just an oddball thing you could connect and attach yourself to. But I don't go, Attack on Titan is but those are the only two we have access to right now. We have 6 other titles for the starters coming. And the last thing I'll say, and I really will move my butt over in the other chair, is on February 28th, we do have an official event up that you can join on the TCG Plus app. And we're at the bottom TCG Plus level for getting promo support because we've never even played the game in the store, so we're brand new to this. But we're going to get butts and seats so that we can have fun, but also we can increase our ranking to generate more prize support, and then that in turn will draw more players. That's what Bandai wants you to do, and it's what we want to do. And then also, I may wind up with an Evangelion deck quite soon, but there are 6 other titles coming in the store probably within a couple of days or something. But as this game moves forward, I'll keep dreaming of having Kamen Rider in English or some other show that I'm actually particularly uniquely interested in. Although Evangelion would be very close to one of the top 3 would be happy they made, and they already have. So that's it. So the battle here is to teach us. We'll probably be playing a bunch of stuff wrong. Not that commenting on Jeff's skill set, but come on, we're brand new to the game other than some online stuff. And of course, Jeff's good at card games in general. But this is not, hey, everybody, learn to play the card game. We'll be doing that, and we will be more experienced and more expert, Jeff particularly. February 28th at noon is when our event is, and we will have a learning event from 11 to 12 noon, and then there'll be a 4-round tournament for Union Arena. So we're going to be playing, supporting, and having available for sale every Bandai card game, but we're going to, quote-unquote, go slow because we're already doing Gundam, which is its own giant animal, and One Piece will come out in about June, but we're going to be doing Union Arena and Gundam until the One Piece cards comes out, and then we'll hit Digimon and Dragon Ball and the other lineup. So that's it. So let me go learn how this game works. I will turn the little board here thing over to Jeff. Let's see if can I show this thing? This little thing, this little stream deck thing is pretty important. I think I can get it under the thing to you, Jeff. So right now we have it on the cards. I see that's what's happening. So I'm going to leave and go mic myself up with the other mic. I'm going to turn off this mic. So see you at the card game, Jeff, which is all of 6 feet away. Coffee, very important, very important. It was a long trip, but I am here, sir. I'm here to learn your silly game. So we turn the light off that we normally have here because it was putting a glare on the cards, and it's kind of dark. I know, I'm wearing my sunglasses. I've been too lazy to go get my other ones. Oh, look, your phone can show us what we can see without having a fancy monitor. It's like 20-second delay because, look, I'm just now sitting down.
That's how YouTube works. Yeah.
I'm already sitting down.
The magic of TV.
It's like there's two of me. That's the best thing ever that happened to the world. Anyway, sunglasses are because they're prescription, and I'm just too lazy to go get my regular ones out of the car. But it makes it very dark in here.
Your Attack on Titan deck has no chance.
Well, what's up with that? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the card. So I know nothing about the marketing other than what I've seen on YouTube. That's a show. This is a show. This is an earlier set. I don't know when they came out. I'm not that smart, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the earlier sets that's been fairly universally bashed for either not being competitive or whatever. But let's talk about this thing is $3 more in my store to sell, which means it's probably pretty, standard.
And this is
$3 more than that.
20-30% of the most competitive deck.
Right. So why am I playing the Genki deck?
Because I wanted this.
You wanted Kenshin. You also paid for yours, and I'm borrowing mine.
Well,
I'm technically paying for mine too, I guess.
I know you really wanted to play Evangelion, so
I do.
Last night I played the Gundam card game.
Yes.
At a different store.
Traitor.
Sorry, yeah.
Traitor.
I play with other people too, but it helps you. I opened some unbelievably valuable stuff last night and traded it in, and I didn't have anything I wanted. So I may or may not have built some of a deck to play with you.
You've been already practicing?
No, I haven't played it. I don't even have all the cards for it, but I might be able to help you out.
I feel present coming on.
With
oh! Yay! Hey, this one's the same price as the Kenshin one.
Yeah. So, well, it's not your price. This may or may not be what he sells them.
No, aren't it $11? Those are $11.
It is, but we don't know what your.
Oh, well, that's right. The Evangelion might be another $2. Whatever.
That was the very last. I was going to get you two, but it was the very last one on the shelf, and somebody pointed it out because I was like, oh, I'm really interested in Evangelion. They're like, hey, there's like one like hidden on the back rack over there because they had. I forget what they had. They only had 2 starters. It wasn't any of the ones we're getting. And it wasn't any I really cared about either. It was some random shows, less popular shows. But one of the guys was like, hey, they got Evangelion like hidden in the back. I heard you like that show. I'm like, oh, great.
Well, I'm not like that's
who wants it?
That is a super sweet present. And actually, while I just was saying on the thing about I don't dislike Attack on Titan, I might wind up liking that deck. Yeah. But come on, I've seen. So what's the thing with Union Arena? Screen capture art looks not great. I mean, I really don't like it.
Better, and these are 2 of the newer sets.
Yeah, but the set, I heard the newer sets are better. But when this game has always had the draw of these as good a foily fancy card as ever been seen by mankind.
And those look really cool.
They sell for big money too as a singles market. But the Evangelion one's so good. I haven't seen the AOT special cards. Maybe I'd love them, but the fact that I love the show more. Also, not Mikasa. I'm in Attack on Titan. What's the girls' names?
Ray.
The ones we have giant statues up here in the store. Ray.
Asuka.
And Asuka, yeah. So, you've got,
You get the other one.
Well, Asuka's in that bright red, the plug suit and all that, right? You got this super vibrant colors. So, of course, this lends itself to that. I mean, not that Attack on Titan's not colorful. Anyway, that's really sweet, Jeff. I appreciate it. I really didn't know that was coming. But you kept mentioning something about a present.
There's more. So,
what?
I actually had quite a lot of hits. You're going to fall behind really quickly because I have started going a little crazy.
Oh, you have more than a straight deck to play with?
I got like a top tier deck, dude.
You mean
after we get through the next 2-3 weeks of playing starters, and I do want to try all the starters, and we'll go through that.
Okay.
I want to challenge you to a real game of top tier because you can build Evangelion.
I would. I mean,
Kenshin, those are 2 of the 3 best decks in format right now.
Yeah, so we'd have a fair contest at it. But what's even better is you grew up on that. I actually was watching it in the store today for the first time. I actually like the show. I see why you like it. It's Sengoku era, the transitional thing, like Last Samurai time period. But it's dudes with their little samurai. It's like Dragon Ball and samurai mixed up.
And he's secretly like this really amazing fighter, but he doesn't want to kill.
Yeah, I really liked it. I actually was interested in playing the deck a little bit after I watched a little bit of it. But I'm happy to turn it over to you. And I think as players, we're allowed to play whatever we want or whatever. But I think in the store between friends, it's like even with when we play miniatures, you kind of get known as that's your deck, and other people sort of shy away from it.
It's my favorite show that they currently have out in Union.
I leave it to you. But
Demon Slayer. I like Demon Slayer, and then I really like Yu Yu Hakusho, but the Yu Yu Hakusho deck that's good is the Taguro brothers. I don't really care about the Star Brothers.
Well,
I want.
Comment on the game
main
briefly
guy.
before you start teaching me this game,
Yeah,
which is to say, no, I mean, because we both watched the same videos. There was this long critique about this, and one of those things is the frequency of production, because Bandai's maybe trying to occupy IPs, but it's coming out at a rate that has never been seen before in a card game, and that's why the developers or people that are actually making the art and doing the game can't keep up with this pace, and so that the quality has suffered overall, but they're riding the ship in wonderful ways. This is my point, is to critique the game's past when I just showed up Johnny come lately. It's that's why the newer decks are a little bit better. But so when you said that volume, there's not only just those IPs, there's volume 2, I don't know, volume 3, I suppose.
Multiple things coming out every month, and I'm just getting my head wrapped around it because we just decided we're going to play Union Arena, 2 weeks ago?
Well, I'll tell you how it works in the hobby industry, which is for our store at Mecha From Japan. We're going to be carrying and selling this stuff. As I told you, this game may have had its bumps and bruises and has niche markets, I've heard, in certain stores. We're going to be the place to play Union Arena and all Bandai card games. I'm going to make sure of that because it's fun and it's good for business. And I'm actually really looking forward to it. But I cannot get any boosters from my distributors because I can't just go get them. We could go get some of the starters because it's the same decks they reprint. But for a game that supposedly no one's much playing it or whatever, those boosters are sold out. Now, I will get in the cycle of every 3 months or 4 months you pre-order to get your stuff. We're going to be in with all the games in this regard. But it's not disappointing. I'm actually kind of glad to see that Union Arena, you can't just snap your fingers and brick and mortars go get it from some distributor. They're sold out. That said, we're brand new to the game. We're going to be playing the starter on starter. The first event.
I think you said you have that starter coming in a day or two.
Actually, we do have.
I'll get mine back.
But you said that you need a couple of these starters.
Yeah, so the Kenshin one, the top tier deck, you need all of the, I think they're called super rares. They're SRs.
SRs. They all have different terms.
Every Bandai game has a different term.
And then the fancy cards have stars, but I'm not sure that's a playable thing.
Pluses like Gundam.
Like the LR plus.
They're playable, but you probably want to trade them in. They're worth money.
I hear they're worth dough.
The general idea behind every Bandai card game, you get 2 of these, you smash them together, and then you add cards. And so the Kenshin deck, you actually use all the SRs in this one. The Evangelion deck, there is a very good deck you can build with this as a basis, but you need the purple cards, which don't come in here, to build the top.
Well, it's to make you buy more cards, but I love the Gundam card game. Yeah. And what, do you think I'm playing with a starter deck? Of course not.
No. But you could go this route and work your way up.
I think,
you know what would be better?
What?
Is if you had cards to build your deck and maybe trade for the cards that you need for whatever you build with Evangelion. That'd be wonderful. So the other thing that I won...
You're leading me down some rosy path. I know you fairly well.
The other thing that I won last night is something for you to start building your decks.
You got a whole booster box.
A whole booster box.
How did you get all this money? Those things are like $90.
Later, what I opened, that was a fraction of it. I got more to show.
Did you say you said you won it? How did you win it, or whatever you said?
I opened a pack with something really valuable. I traded, and then
What
I traded for, the guys gave me more packs, and those packs spiraled into more openings, and so it became this casino thing.
You went like to Vegas.
I left, and I'm like, how did I win all this money? This is so cool. So I ended up actually, it was a combination of I bought nearly everything they had, but nearly everything for the top tier Kenshin deck. I'm short 8 cards, and they're cheap cards. I was able to find them from somebody else. But all the money cards I was able to get for this deck, plus money left over to get this stuff.
That's crazy sauce.
Instead of me making
I can't get these decks, right now. I mean, I could go on Amazon and buy them like anybody else.
Instead of me making 2 top tier decks, I'd rather my buddy have a top tier deck to
play
with me.
That is so sweet.
So we can open this, be all excited, see what's in one of these boosters that we haven't got to see what it looks like, because I'm curious what's in them too. And then whatever money cards we get out of there, we can use to build your I'll go
Jeff,
trade them for you and help you build out a real
we mess with each other and razz each other all the time. That's really sweet. I really appreciate it. That's what made me cry.
Well, it was so much easier for us to do the Gundam thing because we had the cards to build out strong decks.
Well,
we're starting from square zero on Union Arena.
I'm happy you're going to teach me for a lot of reasons. I couldn't learn without you, but more importantly, couldn't even go on to Eggman or wherever. I couldn't build a deck because I tried to Google ballpark what you're supposed. I don't know how to build a deck.
Union Arena's not so. Gundam, the hype train for Gundam has been crazy, as you're well aware. And so there's lots of people helping you. There's people playing in here. You can get the cards. And There's a vibrant community. We're gonna have to build this one kind of ourselves.
But I like that. I told you at the beginning of this. The business side of this is we could become the place to play Union Arena in Tampa because nobody messes with it particularly.
So you're gonna need a little help to get started, but
all right,
that'll get us started, and then
that's super sweet because for me, they're running the store, and the cards are an addiction that makes a lot of money. So I'm looking forward to that. We used to sell Pokemon cards. It's not like this. I'm new to this, but I keep excusing that this is not some sellout effort to direct cards to the store. It's that when I'm enthusiastic and passionate about something, not just the gameplay, but my problem with Union Arena is the Kamen Rider's not in English. That would solve my problem.
Yeah.
My second favorite is this.
That's why.
And I do not like the cap.
And the place I was playing, they just got a case of it in. I'm like, I mean, that's a match.
Yeah, and whether
he's been talking about this all week.
There's that hit rate about, is the game leveled out to where you can break even by selling it, whatever. I mean, I don't really care much about the math. That's why I like Union Arena. I'm more of a casual player, generally speaking. But I like busting packs. I want to see what's in it. But because the screen cap art looks just so boring to me relative to, say, the Gundam card game, but yet chasing the amazing looking cards. So then busting packs,
1 or 2 alt arts in there.
Yeah, that's why everyone buys whole boxes. You're not going to dip your finger in this. What if you miss the one expensive card? For me, it's more about, it's supposed to be collectible card games. So people always say it's some of the critiques have been it's more of a collectible card game than a playing game, the balance issues they had. But for me, the cards in Union Arena, the fancy cards, it's like this feast and famine. The fancy cards are amazing. And the other cards are just, they're not trash, but they're not great. Yeah. Now, but if I like the show, which is where this all went to, with the one beef I have with Union Arena is I'm used to Gundam, that beautiful card art from top to bottom. If I like the show enough, like Kamen Rider, give me screen caps. Don't even care. I love all the characters and Evangelion, I've seen the regular cards when on one of the deck builders. They're good. I mean, they're good because I like the show. Attack on Titan, I don't like the show enough
to deal with. I know you were excited to play that.
Okay, well, that's a shorter version of what I just spent 10 minutes saying.
There you go. It's gone.
Well, but
we'll retitle the YouTube.
For marketing, here in the store, we'll be playing.
We have these, but we're going to have this one in the next day or two.
But wait a minute.
So we will have all 3 of these.
This is super sweet, but because I know so little, and I'm mostly talking sideways because I don't know what I'm talking about. But we are playing a starter event. Now, again, I do have some of these. I have 12 of these for sale in the store coming any day. So, but it's really sweet to do it tonight, and I appreciate the present. More importantly,
I wanted something for you to be excited about to get. Because if you just had this, you can't play it.
I might love this, but I was sort of being forced to play it because we only got the 2 shows in this week.
My actual story, when I've got all that stuff, I'm like, well, what can I get? Oh, they got this thing. I'm going to get it from Masashi. So I got this for you. And then when I was walking away with it, the guy came up and was like, hey, they got the starter on the back. That's even more perfect.
Well,
he's got a whole
what's
thing.
Wild to me about, we're talking about art and liking a show and the cards either being collectible or just the regular bad art being okay. I even like the color of the box.
This box looks so good.
Box is super cool.
I think you said you might have the ability to get some more of these, or I can't remember. You have boosters. You had Code Geass.
Code Geass boosters, that's the only boosters I could get, and then there were only 2 boosters. We came in, they were already sold today.
Well, we'll be on it for whatever.
We'll be on it forever moving forward. Isn't because this video.
Inuyasha coming out.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be in this all the way through in every Bandai card game, but the big 3 initially is what we're already doing. Yeah. But whether I can get, I don't think I can get any of the boosters at the moment. This is actually selling well because guess what? People love Evangelion, including me, and also. Girls in a show, that's just the reality of it. Some of the girl anime ones, those Union Arenas sell quite well because nerds and girls and whatever. Mm-hmm. And while people always complain about that whether you should agree with that or not, Evangelion does have an incredible story that people get tattoos over. But there are alt art cards of some girls, and that's not the reason I'm necessarily into it.
All of these.
Well, they're all in the box.
Yeah.
What's also weird is Evangelion.
Nice.
It's become famous for they'll give their IP to anybody. I mean, there's Happy Meals. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. But I don't think it's not only diluted or watered down. I always thought this was amazing that Evangelion can be this marketed, almost ridiculously marketed in every way. Tennis shoes and computers and you name it, they got Evangelion. And it never gets old because the show itself is so impactful to people that they just like consuming it in any way they can. And I feel the same way about this card game. Bring it on, baby. I haven't never gotten tired of it. I've never felt overexposed to Evangelion.
The themes in it, I was kind of studying it before. We'll talk about when we get into it.
Yeah, that's good. Gameplay themes.
Do you want to see what's
Well, wait. I know we haven't even gotten to the game, but now, because you've been putting decks together. You've gotten me a wonderful present that I can't wait to bust packs. We should do that here on the stream, of course. Normally, you'd see these shorts on YouTube, and they're like, just get to opening the packs, dude. Not just because they're talking. They just want to say what's in the packs, just like we do. But we're learning the game, and so we're taking a little time to talk through. You and I tonight are going to be playing starter on starter. Mm-hmm. Because you said you already have a constructed deck that's near perfect except for 8 cards.
I have some things that are coming in.
Is this for us to open for funsies, and then but we will play this tonight?
Well, we're gonna play this tonight. This is for you to work into your deck and help make your deck stronger.
Should we bust this on a separate live?
It's totally up to you. However you want to do it. Let's see how long this takes first.
Okay.
We can do this at the end if there's time. But
might be good content.
My intent was, A, you'll have fun opening it, and I want to see what's in it. But B, there'll be some money cards in there that either you'll want to keep or we could use to trade in or trade other people if other people want to come in the store and trade with things you see.
That's interesting about
to
stuff
help you get the deck.
That's interesting stuff that you love. I don't care if I'm playing it or not because I love this show. I'm not trading any of these. Not that I hate Attack on Titan, but I don't know how much value there's in any.
Maybe you'll get enough stuff out of here to make a deck.
I would probably play multiple sets, and then I might purposely try a different deck, purposely knowing I'm going to trade the good stuff out of it. Because if it's a show I love, like Kamen Rider, I'm not trading nobody.
Well, we'll figure out how we.
There's nothing in Evangelion I won't love. There's not a thing in there that I will not like.
There's a $500 card in there. You might feel different.
I have a price, sir, and it is not $500. I'll have you know. My fandom goes at least $5,000 deep.
Oh,
yes, that's right.
How much was that statue that you?
$1,200 or whatever.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So, but for now, we can do this later. Or the people are like, "Wait a minute, you're not going to open up the packs?"
Yeah, let's.
But we're here.
We're here to play the start.
We're here to learn. I do have sleeves. Do we have the camera on that shows this? Yeah.
Not the top.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm squinting. I got glasses.
All right.
So
they can see this way. This is delayed.
Delayed, yeah. So the sleeves are because in the Gundam card game you have to sleeve them. We normally do anyway, but there's like a legal requirement to sleeve them. So this is a starter box, and you're saying there's a contained game in each one of these.
There's playmat, action cards, full.
But you can play a whole game out of this box.
The whole game out of.
And you were saying you get 2 boxes typically, so that out of 2 starters you can come up with a more viable deck.
Yes,
because there's colors in this game, like Gundam, right?
Yeah, it's like every Bandai card game. This is no exception. They give you 2 different super rares and 2 of each of those super rares. So you get 4 total, but you only get 2 of each kind. So you want 2 of the decks because typically you're gonna want all 4 copies of that super rare,
like a Sanaju LR or whatever. Yeah.
And those are the air quotes big money cards out of the starters, and then you build out your deck from there. It's kind of the idea Bandai has. It's like you buy one, you learn how to play it, then you buy your second one, and then expand with boosters and kind of keep going.
I just realized when we have this camera view on, you're doing it already. We have to be, because it's delayed on the screen, we have to be Italian expressive. That's all we've got is the hands.
Vanna White.
Don't you dare touch me.
So let's crack them open. And see,
well, can we do one at a time? I'm just to see what's in your box.
Oh, well.
I mean, this isn't like opening Saki's at Christmas where I'm selfish and just want to see what I got.
We should have been smart and brought a hobby knife.
It's cardboard. Was it childproof? Oh, it is taped up pretty good.
It's Jeff-proof. All right, so there's that.
Anything?
So we have
secret surprise in there. This is
that. Oh, yeah, just like the other ones.
Yeah, there's a promo pack, right?
Oh, it's 4 cards per promo pack.
And I can't wait for us to play the games because we'll get promos we can give out to people.
You'll like this. It comes with a playmat, and unlike the Gundam one, it's colorful.
Pretty.
It's colorful.
Well, the Gundam one actually teaches you the game. Oh, that looks like the Gundam one. It looks just like the Gundam one.
Yeah, so it has here's how to play, and then the other side is playmat.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
The art in this game looks really neat.
You know, that's what we're talking about, whether it's balanced for competitive play or the hit rates are bad. The game does do a lot of things really right. There's one right there.
Yes.
And I'm not just going to just nonstop say wonderful things about it. I want to love it. I'm glad I'm late to the game because they've ironed out a few things while I was gone.
Yeah.
But that is already better than the Gundam one.
I do like the playmat thing. I mean, it's a thing you're only going to use once.
Yeah,
it's a nice thing to open.
Some of us have really fancy mats that I can't show you what that one is tonight. I have a Moo. I have my cat Moo mat.
You got a bunch of characters from the show. But real quickly, you can see
what are they already?
What you mean about the screen caps?
Yeah, but I mean,
some aren't too bad.
Are they already organized by multiples in the deck? They're not even randomized.
No, they don't come shuffled.
Well, that's what I meant to ask you. Is every starter box going to have the identical cards in it?
Other than the promo pack. That is
all right.
But yeah, so you can see kind of.
Hey, there's a fancy looking card. Was that? I heard there was a screen cap foil, which is considered cheesy or whatever. But is that what that one is?
No, it might be a screen cap from the news.
But
I'm not sure.
I don't know how to read the rarity or anything on these things.
Well, these are the SRs. So the bottom. Where is it at?
That looks like screen cap. That looks like real art. These must be the 4 fancy LRs then.
Down here. So there's you can't read it in the But there's a
we
very,
need a zoom
very
in
tiny
camera
thing
mode.
that says SR, and it's in gold.
All right.
And then here, that one says C for common, R for rare. There's a U for uncommon. I think that's all the rarities, and then there's the stars.
The stars are strictly the LR++. It's a level of foily goodness that makes them. And if it's like a 2, is there a 3-star? There's one of them that's like really expensive, and you hardly ever get them.
Numbers,
but that's what the stars are, as far as you know. It's not a playable thing. It's strictly a rarity in the card collecting.
It's different art, and they're usually really cool looking.
All right, so this is the main dude.
That's Kenshin, and then that's Kaoru.
I've only seen I've half watched half of 2 episodes. She's like hanging out with this dude all the time, like his cheerleader, right?
She's running a dojo that he ends up kind of hanging out at and working at because he's looking for somewhere to lay low. He's a wandering samurai helped in the Meiji Revolution.
I watched enough to know
with the government.
Some things become a thing for good reason. I watched enough to know I'm going to really enjoy watching this show. When will I have time? I do not know.
And then we get action point cards. This is the other thing I was really
I
excited
have no idea what that is. I know those are important to play the game.
I'll explain how they work, but the art's cool.
Okay, so they're like...
And then everything else in this is screen cap.
So there's just like resources where they're just generically whatever. They can be the same art.
They're resources.
Okay, because I know that thing where you turn it around, and I don't understand. You'll teach me, but there's the first person doesn't get to draw a card and these kind of sequencing things. But then you turn them sideways like we do in Gundam to activate them in a way, and then they turn back around into the turn. Yeah. Is that what those are? Those are action cards?
Action points cards. Yeah.
Okay, so that's just a way to keep track of your economy. It doesn't. The card itself doesn't have power. It's a tracking mechanism for the economy of the card.
It limits you to doing, generically speaking, 3 things a turn.
So since you've already built an Uber deck, you must know the starter relatively well, right?
The starter, not so much. The top end deck, yes.
Okay, you went straight to finish the finish line. Do you have these cards in your Uber deck? These SRs?
No,
because SRs are pretty much desirable.
No, I was going to get them from the starters. I was going to get here. There's no reason for me to buy them.
But I mean, have you seen these cards?
No, I haven't seen them in real life.
Okay, all right, that's what I meant.
First time I'm seeing them.
I mean, what's exciting to you here?
The camera view of them, but it doesn't do it justice. I mean, they're I'm showing the wrong camera. They're foil and shiny, and that's super fun. And you can't capture the way a card looks quite on a
To me,
picture.
Union Arena is meant, one of the things it's meant to do is play in the franchise that you like. And if I like the show like I like this and Kamen Rider, and I like that show now that I've watched it, I think I'll geek harder and be more forgiving of art or be more excited for art on something I love. And if I don't love it, I'm only looking at shiny wheels spinning like in the carnival. I don't care at that point. Yeah. So you love that show, so that's going to speak to you, the fancy card art. Yeah. Does the screen cap stuff bother you, even though you love the show?
Not as much for this one. I mean, some of the sets are worse, but those don't look bad.
Well, they're playable cards.
Yeah, and the little art.
I've played some Pokemon with you. I got a large card playing history, but the Gundam card game has ruined me and a lot of people. Every one of the arts is dead. Yeah. But anyway, that's not this game's strength particularly, but it's more casual nature. So it seems to me.
But you know what Gundam doesn't have? Evangelion.
And future animes that are coming. I'm actually really excited for this game. Whenever I try to put it down or compare it, it's that I'm actually really want to love this, and I think I likely will, especially if they keep making improvements moving forward. And other animes, if they ever give me Kamen Rider in English, I won't care.
The attraction for this game is if your favorite anime is in it.
Yeah, you're in. Like me, if Kamen Rider's in there, I mean, it's one of my favorite things ever. Anyway,
let's see what's in this black pack.
All right, this is the fancy. This is a whole YouTube and TikTok shorts are boasting these things. They're all foily, do you know?
I see one foily. So I have Hajime. I don't know how to say his name, but he's in one of the first couple episodes. That dude.
Now this is all art.
And then I have this one is so it's our first star. So it's a rare star.
Oh, do you think there's a star in each promo pack, or is that just you got dumb lucky?
I no idea.
Makato, what's this dude's name?
We're learning.
Are you going to grade these things, or what are you going to do with this?
I have no idea. I'm going to look up how much it's worth.
Makoto Shishio. Shishio is it's a type of vegetable. I'm sure the kanji's different. I don't know the show that well. Is this the dude that he... can I get him spoilers? I don't even know anything about the show. No. He hits this one dude and he hurts his elbow. Is this dude? I think he had a purple robot like this. And he said, I've hit your elbow. You can no longer be a swordsman.
I watched it in the 90s.
All right. Well... I haven't seen the very last movie for Evangelion. Anastasia and I were watching all of it in the store and just loved it. And we just kind of suddenly fell off of it, not because we didn't want to watch it. I've never seen the last Evangelion movie. So no spoilers out of you. I know you don't know anything about it.
I haven't finished it. I've watched.
All right. So you're sleeving. Should I open mine now?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, one thing I'd like to say is I really like the I like the backing
The
of
thing you'll never
Union
see.
Arena.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
The thing you will never see is really cool. Which is pretty funny that it looks. I mean, good on them. They made a cool logo and a cool background, but then the front of the cards is like, eh. Anyway.
Yeah.
I will open up my present now, and you're right. We need an X-Acto blade. I'm going to break up my keys. I mean, it's not like I'm going to collect this cardboard. I mean, this card. They mean that. They mean that in the cards. I meant the packaging cardboard. Okay, I've just almost cut myself with a key.
How did you
I almost
manage
keyed
that?
myself. I don't know. It's not only Jeff proof. It's Musashi proof.
That's impressive.
All righty, here we go, Selby. All right, I'm pretty excited because I've been looking forward to playing this game, and clearly you've been excited. You went whole ham on this, and you got me presents.
Expecting for that to happen. It just kind of.
Well, I'm happy because
I basically went to Vegas last night.
This is oh see I don't know if this is a special card or not. I already like that. I already like that card.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that. She's a. You don't know anything about Evangelion, do you?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, they're all a trip. That's the whole part of the show. There's no point in me talking about Evangelion. Let me look at the picture. That really, I maybe it's because when you love a property, like this is Kamen Rider. Like I love Evangelion too, but if it's something I love, I'm 60 years old. I'm like an absolute 8-year-old when it comes to this stuff. I know. I'm like, oh, it's all so good. But it's fun to be, enthusiastic about things that you love, and then they feed it to you in your fandom. In this case, I love playing games. My whole history is that's why I run a hobby store. I've been playing miniatures and some card games, board games, and whatever. I mean, this has been the largest part of my life. I didn't randomly wind up running a Gundam store, but even our relationship over the years, it's like it's pretty much related to us playing games.
A lot of games.
And you helping me fix everything in the store. But I mean, other than snarky comments that, about how much you help me, our relationship is game based. And I think it's really fun because card games and board games and miniature games and our entire store, which doesn't sell online, is all about maintaining friendships and meeting new people. And so one thing I've enjoyed about the card game is it doesn't feel particularly aggressive. Normally I'm trying to beat you. And I like Union Arena as even considered more casual. Now, at the tournaments, I get it. People take it real seriously. And I would too. I am competitive when I need to be. But card games, it's like it's me against you. Where Union Arena, at least, is I run my deck perfectly, and it happens to beat your deck.
Yeah.
As opposed to, there's blockers and stuff in there. But don't you think that's the difference between Gundam? Where Gundam, you do try to anticipate what maybe the meta is so you can counter that. But it seems like Union Arena is more like you perfect your little deck. Because I heard there were fewer options because there's just sort of a couple different ways it could work. What about the colors? Did you have like different colors already in there? In your starter?
One's, I think all
it's
the
like all
starters
red.
are 2 colors, and I assume that's some sort of limit. Actually, all of them look to be red.
Well, I should quit talking about stuff I barely know what I'm talking about. So let me open my little.
I don't know how the deck construction works. So that's
we already have Evangelion girls on the yard. They're in their plug suits. They're in their plug suits, Jeff.
Do not take anything I say seriously.
Oh,
wow. Whoa. That looks cool.
I suppose for the camera.
You need to get that as a actual
dude. It like
keepable.
Well, one thing that we raffled off with the last Gundam starter deck release where we had that 30+ player event is Bandai sent us a really nice poster as a 00 related release, and we raffled that off to some of our people. And it was a really nice poster. Now we framed in the store. We framed a couple of 4 of the posters we got.
Yeah,
the initial 4 starters. Yeah. But I really did like that poster. I had a little bit of a hard time giving it away.
The one you gave to me.
You won it. I didn't give it to you. You won the raffle. Actually, you're the one that won the raffle. That's right.
Do you want it back? You can display it in here. It's fine.
It's not critical to me, and I'm not really sure I want to spend the money to frame it.
I have no idea when I get around to framing it.
But if you really don't want it, I might take it back, or maybe I would raffle someone who really wants it, because a couple people really wanted it. Now, if you were going to not take it, you probably should have told them at the time. But
I didn't want to start a whole.
Well, I know we were busy. It's not a critique about the poster. The point is, they're giving us not just promotional cards; they're giving us other materials to generate excitement for the show.
Yeah. This
in poster form would be really cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sold that as a playmat that you could buy, and that is
I have ordered and coming is some sort of a playmat and a deck holder, and I think it looks like this. It probably is this
for this game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I already have it ordered.
It's
coming. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, with the other 6 other starters.
So much money here. I think I'm have to get
I'm
all
almost.
Starters.
I didn't zoom in on the image, but it looked like this.
I don't think I'm going to build them all competitively, but I might want all the starters.
And I assume they'll come out with playmats and custom stuff for every deck that comes out. You'd think they'd make Hunter times Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter, whatever people call it.
Seems like that.
On a stage wants to play Hunter. All right, anyway, I like the little poster. It shows the start phases. It has some deck area here. I know there's the build-up energy thing. Then there's the front line. What does the back do? Is the back to teach you how to play the game?
It is teach you how to play the game.
I'm not reading that. I have you. I'm not doing that for sure. All right, and so then we have the promo card, and then we have the cards.
Yep.
But just like I said in the beginning of this, I already like, if this is a basic screen cap, which it probably is.
That's an uncommon.
I already like it.
Yeah.
Is your band really tight?
It was pretty tight. Yeah.
It's not inappropriately. I was kind of impressed. All right. So, okay. So I know there's like a power thing. And yeah, it's U for uncommon. I'm just thinking, that I've looked at the decks, not even knowing what I was looking at, but clearly if I'm 5,000, I'm more powerful. I guess they call them finishers, or the guys that actually you put out there to beef up to go your attack units, right? So she's 2,500, which is interesting that it's an uncommon card.
Oh, there's the rarity. It's the cost.
And there's character cards, and those are the kind of cards. These are character cards, but I know there's other rays. At least there's other ray art.
Yep. They
only have so many people in Evangelion to use.
Kenshin has like 8 different cards in his set.
There's
not that many characters in the show.
Yeah, here's an Ikari card. It's also a character. It's actually it's the 2 scientist dudes. They're kind of buddies. Shinji is a character card. He's got a trigger on his. I know that's basically Burst from the Gundam game, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, it gave me 4 Shinjis. Apparently he's important because he's kind of the main character and all.
There'll probably be quite a few Shinjis in there.
Maya, Ibuki.
Oh yeah, all yours have this fun little. I like that. I like the bottom there.
Oh, cool. Actually, I didn't.
It looks much better. So I haven't seen these cards in real life before.
I just realized that. What's on the bottom here?
Everybody complains about the art, and when I saw these, because I looked at your starter deck to kind of get an idea of how it played, so I could teach you. But they don't look as good on TCG Player. But in real life, that kind of graphic at the bottom is pretty cool.
Yours is a little older. Yours is just white, right?
Oh, this deck just came out in November.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's white, but look at the bottom. It's got a little art.
Oh, okay.
And that doesn't show up online. Online, it looks like a white box.
And it looked like a white box to me until you showed that.
But then you get closer, and you're like, oh, actually, there's some decorative stuff in there.
It's a nice touch, I mean, at this point, why don't they make original art? I mean, I get it. That takes money, but all right. There's Misato. Okay, the Positron Cannon. This has got to be good.
Positron Cannon.
Yeah, there's some Bandai real grades, and there's a limited edition that has the Positron rifle. And anyway, Smiling would be a start, and that's a good thing with these cards. I've seen this already. That moments from the show. They take phrases from moments from the show. Mm-hmm. Some triggers there. Kensuke Aida.
Like in my deck, Oath Not to Kill.
Okay, do we have another Ray here? So what's the difference? One's a character card. This is a character card. One's a 1,000 jobber, 0 energy. This one takes 3 energy, so that's why it's probably more of a finishing card, I suppose. Again, I don't understand the gameplays, but I played the.
I barely understand how
there's
your
2
deck works,
Shinjis.
but I can teach you the game.
Oh.
There you go.
This is my.
That's the fancy one.
My SR. I've seen this, but not in person, of course. So there's.
Put it right where nobody can see it. Good job.
Really?
Yeah, out of frame is here.
Between me and you, it's just fine.
Yeah.
All right, so it's very shiny, and then there's the 00. That is Ray's suit.
So those are your 2 special.
My 2 SRs.
Yep.
We got a 4,000 plus
really
BP.
Cool.
They do look really cool. Asuka, we got some Asukas. Toji.
Gotta have the redheads.
These are all the classmates. Special Government
I guess I'm
Agency.
playing a redhead
Nerve. Whatever. The anime loves redheads. Ask Anastasia. You won't die. I will protect you. And action point cards are cool, man.
Oh, those are neat.
That's pretty baller.
They do a good job with the art.
Yeah.
On the action point cards.
Well, again, it helps when you love the show because it's easy to impress me. I mean, some of it. All right, and now let's see. What did you say? You had a 1-star in your promo pack?
A rare 1-star.
I wonder if they'll all have a rare 1-star. If I don't, I'd be disappointed now. Here we go.
And then he gets no rare.
I already see there's some foily nonsense going on in the background.
Asuka
Shikinami Langley. So it's another character card. Is this the same Ray? No, it's another Ray card. Wait, this is yellow, first of all. I now got 3 colors.
So there's 3 colors in each set from what I've seen so far.
Well, there's
my limited understanding of the game.
Well, my cards are all red except for now the promo cards.
Oh, yeah,
you don't have to explain. You don't have to explain the colors to me.
I actually.
All right.
I don't know.
That would be one of the characters I wouldn't be dying to own. Now, I'm not saying
that's cool.
I'm not saying I'm giving it away, but it is
cool.
So
what's the rarity down
it is. I'm 6 years old. What rarity is that, Selvey? You may touch my card.
R 1 star.
Okay, so that's probably a standard thing, yeah.
I wonder if that's.
I bet what happens is if you bust multiple starters, you just don't want to dupe. Now, I assume they're randomized.
I don't know. I have more starters to
really.
Open, so.
Well, I do.
I bought 3 of the.
Yeah, you can make an argument if we didn't get spoiled by Gundam cards and other cards that aren't using screen caps, because screen caps are almost generically frowned upon, including for me. But it is interesting that while I don't mind this art because I love Evangelion, the disparity between the super fancy one and the not fancy ones makes it really fun to find the fancy ones. It isn't. I mean, in some Pokemon sets, there's so many foils. You don't like they're uncommon. They don't feel special anymore. In that regard, I kind of like it. By the way, we're still open, so there's a guy just walking in the store. I may have to go in there. All right. So, am I supposed to be sleeving? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah, but I was taking over. So.
Are we going to randomize these things?
I will shuffle for you.
Now, this is a playable card as well. Do you think people would play with their expensive stuff or not?
You should not put it in this deck, but
I'll save this one.
Sleeve it. That's a good idea.
All right. You already took my other fancy ones, it looks like?
Just grabbing piles.
All right. Well, why don't you put the camera on just you, and you can talk while I go find out if this customer needs something. Because we're still open.
This is...
Really? Well, you yell at me if you need me, brother.
This is 5-star content right here.
Yeah, you'll see me at my actual job.
5 out of 20.
Yeah, I better be nice to that guy. He's being recorded, me being not nice. All right, back to sleeving for me then. We just got a bunch of new stuff in. That's why some of it's all over the place. I'm supposed to be working. Is this working, Selvey?
Oh, you're playing with toys.
We're going to start selling this stuff. This is all job, man.
You even sleeved another card you weren't supposed to.
What? I don't know.
He's just grabbing things.
That's what I have you for. Teach me stuff.
Hand me a pile.
I'm doing my own action point cards. I don't want you touching them.
Okay. That's fine.
So you know how to build a deck? I mean, let's start with there.
I don't actually know the deck construction rules. I just looked up, like, how do I do a Kenshin deck and got those cards. And when I looked up, like, what's in the set, there's not that many.
You don't know the rules to study. How are we going to build a deck and play then?
Well, we're going to learn.
How are you going to learn? On the spot?
Like learn online. We're not doing it tonight.
I thought we were going to play tonight.
We're going to play. I don't even know how to build a deck to play. This deck is legal by virtue of being the starter deck.
Oh, so what you're saying is this thing you don't need to learn. It ever going to use every card? No, except for the promos?
Yeah. It comes with 50 cards. You need 50 cards in your deck. That much I know.
All right.
What I don't understand is the advantage, disadvantage of the different colors, how many colors you can have in a deck. Like, I know that sounds basic to those of you that play Union Arena, but...
Well, I know. We admit we've never played the game. So... Well, any hobby and any fandom wants new people, right? The Union Arena people, they want more people.
I imagine
they want larger events. They want to, when you love something, you want to share that love.
If you love it, let it go.
The only colors but red were in the promo pack. So pretty obviously, you're not intending to play with the promo cards.
I know the sets have multiple colors, because when I was looking at the Kenshin cards, there's a bunch of different colors, but the only colors that went in the deck that I was building is red.
We keep the APs out?
What's that?
We keep the action point things out?
Yeah. You need those to play the game, turns out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the rules either. I couldn't because I didn't have time to look into it. But like in Gundam, you're allowed up to 2 colors. I only play single color because I'm a purist, wonderful Gundam person who would never play 2 colors.
Like most Bandai games are 2 colors. I imagine this is probably the same kind.
Yeah, it's so you sort of go down that route or you go down this route with your 2 colors probably.
So your action point cards start off of your.
Off of the play surface?
Yeah. Well, there might be a place on here for them.
Well, there's clearly, it's here, and then they also have a place that when you turn it around.
Yeah.
Removal area.
You start with nothing.
There's the life area, and I know you put 7 down.
How many life do you get? What happens when you lose a life? Which one do you flip over?
You let the person decide, and I heard that changed. It went from top to bottom, then they changed it, and then they wound up doing this, and I heard a critique that it's like, why slow the game down to have to show the person the card? it's like a fun little gimmick, but it doesn't really change because you don't know if it's truly randomized. And then with the burst effect, apparently it's pretty powerful. Anyway, I don't really have a critique about it particularly. I just think I'd have preferred it just went top to bottom. I don't really want to have to show you and pick the cards.
Do you want to offer it to your opponent to cut after you shuffled?
You want to cut the deck?
I was kidding. I just shuffled the deck. Do you want to cut my deck?
I'm going to cut my own deck. We're not playing a tournament. We're just learning the game. I'm going to cut yours several times. I definitely don't trust you.
Good idea. Yeah.
There
Start
you go.
with all my SRs.
Sing shouldn't even know how to start the game. I'm not sure you can tell me what I'm doing wrong.
So let's go through.
Where's the deck go? You put yours in a spot.
Yeah, it actually says deck area.
It's half on, half off?
Yeah. So there are a couple of different areas that are important here. You have the deck area. We have the sideline, which is the discard from other games. So when someone says sideline, or trash from Gundam, or the graveyard from Magic, this is where things go to die.
Okay.
Removal areas like exile. We didn't really have this in Gundam. This is like removed from the game.
Oh, we have exile in my purple deck from Age. We exile cards out of the trash because then you can't get them anymore.
I guess we do have exile.
It does get rid of them permanently.
Games, I can't remember.
They go bye-bye.
Yeah, I can't remember which ones have which.
You cannot retrieve them after being exiled from Gundam, as far as I know.
You have the life area.
Yes.
Key difference is your opponent picks the cards, not
once you attack the life.
Once you attack the life. Once you lose your last life, you lose the game.
Yeah, unlike Gundam where you take the last shield and then you have to attack the player, which is essentially invisible.
No bases, but
blockers.
Darn near every, well, there's no blockers. Darn near every card has some kind of trigger effect. And all the things at the bottom that say trigger happen when the life gets taken. So you look at it and it tells you.
Blocker, but I've seen the videos and you can block by inserting a player or a character so that it doesn't go too, like instead of you being able to get to my life, you have to get through the front line before you can attack the life, right?
There's no blocker keyword.
Yeah.
You can choose to block with anything that's not rested.
Or you can let them just go to your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just let them go right by. You shouldn't, but you can.
I don't know why you would, but yes.
Well, sometimes the triggers are really good.
And you might be ramping a guy up. I'm sure there's some scenarios.
So the rest of this AP area is where these action point cards go.
I can put them down now?
No, you play them as the game goes
Yeah, I
on.
saw you get like one in the beginning or whatever.
The energy line is how you
ramp up power.
So when you play a card, you can choose to play it on the energy line or the front line. By default, they get played rested. A lot of effects let them restand or come out standing, or some version of that. At the top of the card, this one, for example, says 3 energy. So I must have a combined 3 energy back here to play it.
And you count the energy by these little dots on the bottom of the card?
Dots on the bottom. So if I have this down here, I have 3 energy.
Yeah.
That's a bad example.
And I'm sure I saw there's effects where if this card's out, you get extra energy.
That's 2 energy, so I could play this card.
You didn't even sleeve your fancy card?
I don't have any more sleeves.
You touching all over that thing. You can have one of mine, man. It's not like I'm going to care about whether I can tell which card it is.
This card might be worth 50 cents. I have no idea.
It's probably $500.
I very much doubt that.
Your soul price.
So that's how it works, right? You count up the number of energy on your energy line.
Okay.
There is.
So he needs 2 to be played or whatever, but he doesn't generate any energy.
Correct.
Is that an energy?
That is energy.
I couldn't see it. Yeah.
So
do they all have energy? Can I look at my deck?
I can't generically say they all have energy. So they play out rested, but when he plays out rested like this, he's still generating energy on the energy line.
Okay.
So I can still play that.
Okay.
You add up how many dots are down here. Now a lot of cards also say like if something, add more.
Blah, 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 blah. And some of that you may have to keep track in your head because the dots don't represent the extra bonuses for combinations.
Exactly. So and then you got to read all the when played effects and how that's right. And then below that, the other cost is the action. So you're like, well, if I play this, I can just play all the cards in my hand that are 2 or less, right? Well, no. I have to have that on my energy line. I don't have to tap these or anything to do it. I just have to have them down here.
Okay.
And then I have to have 1 action. And so this has to be standed, and I have to turn it.
To be able to attack?
To be able to play it. That's part of the playing cost.
Where is it? This says 2. I thought that was energy.
2 energy, action 1.
Oh, I didn't even see the 1 there. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's less pronounced. It's 2 energy to do what? You have to pay. You have to have at least 2 energy present on the board.
Correct.
To be able to do what? Move it forward or attack?
To be able to play it at all.
Play it on the table?
Yeah. Because you can play to either zone.
What if you lose some energy? Does the guy get picked up when he doesn't have the energy anymore?
No. Let's say I have 2 action and nothing on my board. I could play, or I could rest an action to play Oh, I don't have
I
any
see.
zero. I don't have any zeros.
I get it. And energy is intrinsic to what gets played, but you need to spend an
Let's say this guy's
AP
already
to
out
do
here,
the thing.
I would rest this to play that.
Let me look at my promo one so I can look at this better. Action one, action one, action one. These are all action one. I bet there's not many.
Most of the things is action one.
Yeah.
There are some big, powerful things.
Once you've played it and paid the action point, kind of like in Gundam, then it's out. You don't need to pay for it again to be out.
Yeah. There are 5 phases. They're on the right-hand side over here. One of them is not Pet the Booty phase. Start phase.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Those of you that played them in the store.
Yep.
Start phase, there's some cards that reference that. Movement phase is more relevant to the discussion here. So movement phase, if something's on the energy line, you can push it up to the front line. If something's on the front line, you can push it back to the energy line.
I thought and I heard there was some keyword that lets you go up front.
There's lots of things that
sidestepping or something.
Yeah, there's lots of cards that let you do other things.
But you can voluntarily come off the front line back to the energy line?
Yep, but in the movement phase, which happens before you play cards.
Okay. All right.
Notably, say I have this energy generating guy here, and it goes to my turn, and I want to play this card, but I also want to attack with him. I don't have a way to do that. Because if I push him up here to attack, he's no longer in the energy line generating energy. Then I go to my main phase.
Oh, you lose the energy.
No, I don't have the energy to play this guy. So it's a management.
You'd have had to play action one to even put him down. And then if you moved him here to attack, you've just taken your 2 energy to play a future card. So there would be some sequencing where you could do it. You just have to move it appropriately at the moment. Like you could put the dude. So it takes an action to put it down, right? Like it took an action to get here.
Yes.
Let's say you have 2 action points, and it takes you another action point, I guess, to play this guy, right? But he could get played here though, right?
He could get played here, but he's going to get played like that.
As opposed to if you start here and move up, then you get played like this?
If you play the action point, you can put it here or here. Those are your options.
Okay, so why isn't that turned around sideways? You're assuming he was already there a turn or something?
Oh, yeah. We're going into the turn. He's here. I go start phase, draw a card. Movement phase, I can choose to go...
Well, and again, I'm giving you scenarios where I should just listen to the sequence. But this is the scenario. You have nothing on the table. You got 2 AP. You pay 1 action point to put this down.
Well, I don't have any energy, but let's assume I have 3 energy to play him.
Oh, well, okay. I forgot. All right.
Well, I wasn't doing that because I don't have a 0.
Okay,
by the way, you must have a 0 in your opening hand.
Are you mulligan?
You should mulligan if you don't because you have no way to start the game.
What happens if you don't mulligan and you just don't realize it or whatever? You lose the game?
No.
You just lose a turn?
You get to draw until you get a 0.
Okay.
You have no way to start because you have to have a 0 to get out because you have no energy.
I don't play Magic, but I heard that people all want the mulligan to be some London mulligan, whatever that means.
I believe.
You ready, my friend? Okay, put the camera on you.
I don't know if I can be entertaining long enough.
I will take money.
Oh, just leave that on.
Well, I don't want to be talking to the whole thing over there.
Oh, fine. Try to be as entertaining as I can be on my own. Let me grab the other Kenshin packs. Guess we could open these and see what's in them. Clearly need Masashi's car key. Another pack. And another pack. All right, let's see what's in here. Musashi doesn't get to see. Oh, she said you go. Okay. Okay, so we got another R1 star. So maybe R1 star is the thing that's going to happen in all of these. I suspect that must be the case. And yet another example of R1 star. So I guess that must be the thing that happens. So there we go. 3 starters.
All right.
I have some more friends.
Very nice guy. He's from New York. We get a lot of out-of-state people. And was buying some presents. That's very sweet. And now I am back to dominate you as soon as I quit asking questions how to play the game.
I acquired more friends.
Wait a minute. How'd you get them?
I opened the other boxes.
What?
Yeah. No.
How am I going to be competitive? I've only got 1 box.
Well, you got a whole booster box.
No, but I mean right now. You're going to play me with all your extra guys?
Go over there.
You're just
I
having
don't
fun.
even know if they're legal to be in the deck.
You were making content for while I was gone.
You know what's funny is I hit guess 2. They were looking at the totally wrong thing.
Me the whole time?
Yeah, I'm clearly bad at this. So
you were looking at the empty chair the whole time?
Yes. I hit guess 2. I meant to hit guess 1.
Are you on guess 1 now? Because the delays. I don't know.
There's the delay. I'm on cards so they can see the cards that I was trying to show off that I clearly did not show off.
I will say
5-star content.
we have an entire control board over there. It is almost incumbent upon someone to. We don't have an extra person. You almost need an engineer back there, Jeff.
Well,
cough, cough.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, you're the one that set this whole thing up. So if you're botching it, it's on you.
All right. So that's the moving back and forth. So just like One Piece.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Time out. So I just realized you busted your other 2 starters. Where are your fancy guys?
I just showed them.
I was just complaining about competitive advantage. What about weren't there a promo in each one? Did you do the promo too? Those are the promos?
Yes.
Are they all rare 1 stars?
Yeah.
I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't want to show that one.
But I don't remember him.
Okay. All right. Are you happy with those? They don't look as fancy as the
they're
Evangelion.
Cool. I don't know.
Well, hopefully they're playable cool.
There are star. I don't know. We'll find out. So just like in Gundam, so all these are 4,000. There's a common theme in Kenshin because the decks tend to have a similar BP. If I were to, so say these are.
What's BP stand for? Battle point or something?
Battle power, I think.
Battle power.
We'll make this even simpler. This dude's going to attack this dude.
Okay.
Kind of, because I can't
win.
attack him directly. So if I attack, you have no rested characters.
Yes.
I must attack your life.
You must. If I'm this way,
I can attack him.
Can or must?
I can. I don't have to.
Can decide to say I don't want you to attack him and do life instead? What are my options defensively?
Nothing, because he's rested.
Okay.
If he's active and I go to attack, you can choose to
block the life. That's where the blocking comes from, right?
So everything in this game
if I'm rested, you still don't have to attack him. You can bypass him, unless there's the card text that says you have to attack him.
The easy way for you to think about it is everything in this game has the blocker keyword.
Okay.
Works just like Gundam.
As long as you don't have to be turned around. Matter of fact, you can just turn yourself around.
Turn around.
Please don't.
Unlike Gundam, everything restands at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I saw that. They all get turned around at the end of the game.
So if I attack you, I become a blocker.
Yeah, weird.
It is weird. You have to overwhelm your opponent's defenses.
Yeah, you got. That's what that energy thing where you somehow that raid mechanic you get to.
Now, let's say you block.
Yeah.
We're both at 4,000. I only have to be equal to you.
Like One Piece does something similar. I hope I don't get confused, but.
Yep. So if you're bigger, nothing happens.
Yeah.
If you're equal to or smaller, you go to the side.
The attacker gets the advantage of ties.
Yes.
The attacker.
Yeah. So you would go to the sideline over there.
And nothing bad happens to you in return?
Well, the cards have abilities, but not generically speaking.
But I mean,
if you're bigger, then nothing bad happens.
But if I'm going to go bye-bye, why would I do this? Probably wouldn't, right? It stops the life from being taken. Yeah, okay. All right. Keep going.
Yeah, even a 1,000 guy can stop life.
Yeah.
Usually your lower guys are back here generating energy and your bigger guys are up
front
duking it out. But the game has a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of things that remove things and shuffle around, and it's a very dynamic sort of game.
Even to play the starter, we learned Gundam very quickly because there is text and stuff, but the text of stuff that these cards do is far more voluminous than Gundam
we may not get through this game before you get sidetracked. So you start with
You're blaming me.
7 cards.
I pull 7 now? This is the life?
This is your hand.
Okay.
Unlike Gundam, you get extra cards.
4.
I'm also going to make sure I'm doing that right because I'm pretty sure it's 7 cards.
No, it's 7. I remember that, yeah.
Draw 7 cards.
But there's 7 lives and 7 in your hand. So it's a 7/7 thing.
Oh, okay. They do this just like Gundam. If you want 7 new cards, you put these on the bottom, draw 7 new, and then you shuffle the deck. and then you put your the next top.
I
7.
think this one you put them in there, you reshuffle the whole deck, and then you pull more cards. Gundam, you don't put the cards you don't reshuffle before you redraw on the top cards.
No, this says you draw a new hand, place your initial hand on the bottom of the deck, and draw 7. If you choose to draw a new hand, you place your initial hand on the bottom of the deck, draw 7 cards, then reshuffle. Now, it could have changed since this was printed, but this was printed 2 months ago.
Yeah, and the video I watched could have been old too. They could have changed that. So that's just like Gundam.
It seems to be until someone on the YouTube comments is like over there typing furiously, and we're not.
Like, hey, you dummies are not playing it.
So my opening hand.
By the way, we can't see chat. By the way, so that's why we're not reacting to chat. Yeah. We don't have an engineer reading the chat.
Take a look at your opening hand, and make sure you have at least 1 or 2 zeros.
Ooh, I don't. Perfect example. None? I have no zeros, sir.
So you have no way to actually start the game.
I have a lot of beautiful people in my hand. That's what I have.
I would not start a game with no zeros.
So what do I do? Mulligan?
Yeah, so you put those 7 on the bottom and draw 7 from the top.
Without reshuffling, you just said, right?
Yeah. I'm going to keep mine.
That's because you're cheating already with your extra deck.
Probably.
I have at least 1 0.
I have 2 extra decks. You know why I got 3? Because you're going to want to play the starter, and so does everybody else, and I don't want to take my deck apart every time. So 2 of these are for my real deck, and the other one is so I don't have to take the starter apart.
So you can have a playable starter.
That's at all times.
Yeah, I would do that too, because we're going to play that starter event. There's no way. And plus, I'm very
2 Evangelions.
I'm very not organized. I would keep this deck. Strictly this deck.
Yeah, because for at least the next 2 weeks, we're playing starters.
And we've got to find out for the event that's coming up whether you can insert these poor promo cards, because it is in the...
Oh, it'll be up to us. The event we set up, is it even a starter deck event?
It's a starter deck tournament event, yes. It's
really?
a starter on starter.
I'll look up how that
on purpose to teach people to do what we're doing, right?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
But also we got to learn all the rules of colors and all that.
We do that for Gundam, but we kind of just made up that.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll find out. And later, just like with Gundam, Bandai makes up official rules for things you're supposed to do. We're so new to it, we don't know any rules if there even are any. Okay, I have a 0 now. So I keep my cards. I still have a lot of beautiful people in my hand.
You have zeros?
This is really, really amazing for me.
You have zeros?
I have a 0.
That will do.
I have at least a 0.
You know what we forgot? Rock, paper, scissors.
John Kim, Poi, Shai, Show, Goo. Dynamite, I win.
That's not.
No, it's a thing. I win. I know, because I win every time because of this.
Shuffle your deck. Put 7 life out, and then fine, I'll let you go first.
Well, yeah, I won. Wait a minute, act like you're letting me win.
I
won.
Paper, scissors with you.
Well, because I win. That's why I love it. I've never lost in my entire life. People think, how can that be? These are dragon shields, Jeff. I could be rough with them.
I might have got this wrong.
Unlikely you did. You're too busy creating your Uber deck. Couldn't wait to dominate me.
Oh, because I have a card that has something called Step, and it lets me move from the front line to the energy line. And as I look at this in the movement phase, you can only go from energy to front, so you can't go from front to energy.
I thought that when you said that you could go back. That's why
I got that wrong.
That's why I commented. I think there was something called Sidestep. That's the only ones that would allow you to back out.
I am learning.
Well, but I just saw it on the video, but it made me think. It didn't say you could only do it, or I don't remember, but there was a power that would let you come off of there. Otherwise, once you're up there, you're stuck.
It's just like when we were learning Gundam. It's like you think you know how to play, and then you read a card that gives you something you thought you just get by default, and you're like, oh, that must be a rule we don't know.
Imagine we were moving cards back and forth the wrong way. Yeah.
Well, somebody would.
All right, so I've got my 7 cards. I've now reshuffled. Do I put life down now?
Yeah, 7.
What are these things? Oh, those are just shields. Those are just extra dragon shields.
I'll find somebody in the community to come over and teach us. I'm sure someone will be excited to do that.
Do we put it from, like in Gundam, it matters at the top to the bottom?
It doesn't matter because I get to pick.
Because you're going to pick the card, yeah.
I've seen people put it all kinds of different ways in the videos. They don't seem to care.
Well, the little mat looks like it wants me to orient it the other way, but whatever.
I'll get someone from the Discord to come over and.
Yeah, we have a new on Mecha From Japan's Discord. We have a Union Arena section now, so we gladly welcome experienced people to help teach us and also to play with us. But also, if you're wrong, we're going to beat you over the head with a baseball bat, because in the beginning you really got to learn right. You establish these bad habits, like the one we almost just did. All right,
so you're going first.
Mr. Teacher doesn't barely know what he's doing. But you know more than me.
You don't get to draw a card, but you do get 1 action point.
Because that's how they balance going first. They have an EX resource in the Gundam game.
We sort of have that here, so it's even better. I get a permanent extra action point.
Permanent extra. Because you're second?
Because I start at 2.
Wait a minute. I won rock, paper, scissors. Don't I get to choose first or second?
Yeah.
I'm going second.
Okay. So you don't get them now, but I get 1 action point.
Start.
I don't draw.
Okay.
I am going to use my action point, and I am going to play Kenshin Hamura. He has steps, so he can move back and forth. He's 2,000 battle power. He has a trigger that adds it to my hand, which is pretty cool, because normally they go down to the sideline. And once during your turn, your opponent's characters that lose this character in battle move to their energy line instead of being sidelined. You'll see this on every Kenshin card. Kenshin doesn't kill. Just like in the show, he has an oath not to kill. So if I battle your characters and they lose the battle, instead of going to your sideline, they go back to your energy line. Now you'd be like, well, that's terrible. Well, once your energy line's full of power generating characters, you're not going to want that to happen. So he actually goes after your energy line, not your characters.
I see. He skips the front line of blockers essentially too. My Shinji doesn't want to kill, but he will when he has to.
That's true. He has a similar kind of
he doesn't.
idea.
Yeah, he doesn't want to kill.
So that is now your turn.
So why are you started off turn sideways? You just had to turn the other way so you could read the card at first?
Yeah. They start off resting.
So you are a 0 energy to deploy him, which is why you need a 0 card to start, because you don't have any energy.
Correct.
But now you're generating 1 energy.
1 energy.
You paid your 1 AP, and now what are you going to do?
I can't do anything.
But now at the end of your turn, don't you turn your cards around?
That was my main phase.
Attack
I'll go to
phase?
my attack phase, can't do anything, and then we'll go to my end phase, and he restands.
And you restand the AP? No, that stays that way, right? I read that. That stays that way. Okay, so now it is my turn.
I don't know for sure, but I think there's cards I can play on your turn. We'll learn.
Yeah, I mean, we're just learning where to put cards.
I would imagine that these are relevant for carrying over to your turn, but I've seen this in the videos. People don't turn these. That's why,
to say that what you have left to use.
Yeah.
Kind of like with Gundam, if you have any resources left, you can play counter cards or whatever. Opponent's turn begins. How does the second player start?
So you get 2 action points.
Right off the bat?
Yep.
Sure, this rock, paper, scissors working for me, brother.
And you draw a card.
Mine are way prettier than yours. Sorry!
I don't know. Kenshin's pretty good looking on action.
Actually, I take it back. That is pretty. The action point is really good. Yeah.
Wait till you see the other ones I picked up.
All right, I have drawn a card.
You're gonna hope you get some cool ones out of that.
Well,
there's like 4 or 5 each set.
Since you're a very beautiful man to present these to me for freezies, I'm gonna be really. I should say nice things to you.
Probably.
I got 2 AP cards now. What do I do next?
Yep. So you need to play out something that costs 0 energy because you don't have any energy currently, and you can tap 1 of your action points to play it.
For each thing you do, each card is going to take an action point to do it. If I have 2 zeros now in an optimal.
Right now,
if I understood what I was
card
doing.
in my hand that's 2 action, but he's 4 energy, and I'm not ready for that.
I'm looking at my hand, and I have all 1 action cards, but I have 2 0 energy cards.
So now you have to figure out which of those you're going to start with.
But it's only 1 per. Can't I put both down? Start with. You just said start with.
You could.
So
maybe you want to play a 1 energy.
Like a poker hand. I could play a 1 energy now because I have 2.
After you play the first
0,
then you'll have 1 theoretically. I don't know what.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I keep forgetting you don't have to play. You only have to play 0 cards when you don't have anything. But if I have 2 0 cards, I'd get 1 to have an energy. All right, since I'm obviously not knowing how to min-max or what would be the proper lead in this case, I have an activate main, and I'm on the Rei Ayanami. And so my other one's a Shinji card that doesn't have any character text, except for he does have a trigger.
It'd be good to play the activate main.
I would imagine so. So I'm going to put her sideways here. It costs me an action point. She generates 1 energy.
What does she do?
Activate main. Search to resting. Once per turn, this character gets 1 red energy generation. And at the end of the main phase, sideline this character until the end of the turn. What?
She burns herself out.
What?
It's just like the show.
Well, I get it. It's like the show, but I want to win this game.
What she does is, for the rest of that turn, she generates an extra energy. She moves you a whole turn ahead.
Yeah.
But
and then she
at
dies?
the end of that turn, she dies.
You poor critter.
Yeah.
Her father needs to come save her in the pluggy thing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm still going to do it.
That's pretty cool thematic, right? She's just like,
that is thematic. I tell you, I think I'm going to dig Union Arena. One of them already digging it already. You give me presents.
Knowing when to trigger that is going to be
tricky. I think I would like any card game that somebody shows up and gives me a free booster and a free booster pack. I think I like any game that happens. All right, so I'm already feeling good about beating your
You have an energy and another action.
Your samurai doesn't want to hurt me guy. So I've got 1 energy. I've got 1 AP left. I don't have any 1 energy cards. So that means either I get it. You may electively not to play. I'm going to play everything I possibly can as I'm learning. So same dealio. I'm going to pay an AP. I probably should have turned this one around first. Wonder if it matters. I turn another AP around to play him. It is Shinji Ikari, the main very, very tortured guy who's totally in love with Asuka. He's got a trigger, which is what does a trigger do? Is that when you die?
Trigger is when you come out of life.
Okay.
That's what it would do.
So it doesn't do anything when you're not in the life thing? So it's burst, just like in Gundam.
It's burst, yeah.
All right, so he is a 1500 BP'er. She's going to burn herself up.
Yep.
But the problem is, if she's going to burn herself up, you don't want to play her initially then, because she's going to burn herself up with no ability to use her extra energy.
You want to save it for when you really need it, yeah.
Like
if you got a card that needs 3 energy and you hit it against me a turn earlier than I can get out, that's kind of cool, right? But then the next turn you might.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm taking this back. When do I get to generate the extra energy? Right now?
When you can rest her. She's already rested when she comes out.
So you purposely would not do this because you're burning her without being able to spend the energy she generates.
You can't do it this turn because she came out rested. You have to activate her, so she has to be ready, and then you have to rest her to do that. So the turn you play her, she
hasn't done it yet. So she's not going to burn up at the end of this turn.
No. Yeah, she can't do it this turn because.
Is that true of every card? They can't do their thing.
There's a lot of cards that come out ready, and there's a lot of cards because I've seen them in my deck that can restand if certain things.
I was afraid I was playing her.
She was tricky. Yeah.
She was giving me energy now, but I've got nothing to spend the energy on because I'm out of AP, and then I burned her up for nothing.
Nope.
So then I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing now, which is put down a Shinji Ikari.
Aye.
Now, they generate what they have. Her extra one is an activate main that can't be activated and used until she's turned back around at the end of the turn. But right now, I am technically generating 2 energy.
Yes.
I don't have any more APs to do anything, so it doesn't really matter. Probably doesn't.
That is correct.
But for the future turn, I'm sitting on 2 unless this clown of a samurai dude wants to club me. All right, so now what do I do? Am I done? Wait, no, I got main phase, attack phase. I cannot attack you unless I'm in the front line. Is that correct?
Yep. And
you can't move from here to there. Except during the movement phase, but not someone who just deployed?
You could play him directly to the front line.
Okay.
And he would restand, and you could use him as a blocker. But then you can't get him back to the energy line.
Yeah, and...
hence the strategy in the game.
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it like that because I don't know what to do, so I'll just leave it the energy to generation line. And then we go to end phase, which is to turn them all back around?
The characters.
I'm skipping the attack phase. End phase, opponent's turn begins, I believe, sir.
I will... give myself another action point.
I want to attack your life so I get to choose a card.
This guy. Ooh.
It would help if I read these cards, but frankly, I'm 60 years old. This text, I need a magnifying glass. Someone said the text was pretty large font. I'm like, what? You must have been 20 years old.
Oh, okay. So it's this guy then? All right.
But it says...
I'm going to play... Yahiko, he has Nullify Impact. So Impact, you got a little thing over here that tells you what they do. When this character attacks and wins a battle, your opponent is dealt 1 damage. So if you blocked him and lost the fight, he would still do damage to your life. Not him, but Impact would do that. What he does is he nullifies Impact. So if he blocks one of your guys that has Impact, they don't get to use that ability.
Okay.
So he's a good, keep you from doing the thing you really want to do.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to die like a 2000. But
now,
that's what he does.
Unlike Gundam, there isn't any damage that occurs to the card characters themselves, like that we keep track of damage on them.
They either win or lose.
They're like One Piece, kind of win or lose.
Yeah, it's all in. So he's going to play out rested, but importantly now I have 2 energy. So I'm going to pay another one, and we're going to play Kenshin Himura.
Quit winning!
And
it's the same dude, different haircut.
He's 4,000. During my turn, this character loses during your turn, this character loses 1,000 BP. So he's 3,000 on my turn. And then if he wins a battle against your guys, they get pushed back.
Is he able to come out oriented like that, or are you just reading the card?
I'm just reading the card. So he comes out like this, and that is...
But right now, you're 3,000 during this turn?
3,000 on my turn, then he goes back to 4 on your turn. Yeah, during your turn, this character loses 1,000 BP. And they give you little hints down here, I've noticed on some of the cards. So it's got the BP, but this one has a minus to remind you that there's some effect on his that is going to make him a difference, and
So
it's going to be lower.
it would would you have been able to attack with him if you had other cards that allow you to attack with him that turn? Otherwise, the minus doesn't hurt you. If the minute it goes to my turn, then he's not getting the minus. If he can't attack when he's turned, then how does the minus hurt him? There's some cards that allow you to attack with him that turn.
There are, but it'll always be during my turn. It's not when played. So when it comes back to me and he's restood and I go to attack you, he'll be 3,000 next turn too. So he's going 4,000.
Defensively, he's 4,000. Offensively, he's 3,000.
Correct.
Okay. Well, what else are you going to do?
Your turn.
I'm really happy you're done because it's starting to look pretty bad for me there.
No, you're fine.
All right. So the start phase, I turn my AP back around. Wait a minute. But when you get an AP scene, when I watched the video, it looked like it wasn't even.
Untap, you get an AP.
Do we all just get one AP from now on?
Well,
the AP generation looked weird.
You max out at 3, but yeah. You get your last AP, and then on my turn, I'll get my last AP.
And then we never get any more?
Nope.
That's so wild compared to Gundam.
Well, Gundam, you play about 2 or 3 cards a turn. This limits you to maximum 3 cards per turn.
All right, I'm with you.
Sort of, because there's lots of ways to get AP back, and it's
all right. Yeah. All right, so I'm in the start condition. Now, my guy's already got turned back around from the last turn. I got a little bit of too much Gundam about turned around means you can get attacked and whatever. Mm-hmm. In this game, everybody gets turned back around.
I have 2 energy.
2 energy.
Did you draw?
No, I know. What's the sequence for that?
It's on the start phase. I can't remember the exact, which one happens first.
Start phase is turn stuff, or like we did in Gundam, we say draw phase, resource phase.
Switch all your resting cards, check your AP, draw a card. Oh, I forgot this one. Once per turn, you can spend an AP to draw a card.
Yes, I saw that in the video.
About that.
Yeah, to draw a card.
Not that it's been relevant.
I guess you could even skip the mulligan at that point. Could you start the game, pay your 1 AP to pull a card and hope you pulled a 0? I don't know why you do that. I think you mulligan.
I would not do that.
Yeah, it'd be pretty dangerous.
Most of the decks I've seen people are playing like 12 or 16 zeros to make sure they draw 1.
Selby, I have the most powerful hand I've ever seen in my life, and I believe you're going to die now.
Okay.
But I can't make you die unless I have the resources to do so.
So you're on the movement phase.
Movement phase. So these guys could go up if they could.
They could.
Now.
But you lose energy when you do that.
Then also, she generates an extra energy. There'd be very little reason to not to put her up in the front. She's only 1,000 to begin with, so she's going to get whacked. And it's a 0 energy card, like you said. The game sort of functions on your lower stuff stays down here, generating energy, and your heavy hitters go up here, which will no doubt be later rounds. It's because of their energy cost. It essentially puts them in later rounds, right? What happens if you have cards that have a 4 energy, right? It was the action that actually was, it's like if something was AP 4, you couldn't even play it unless you had a card that gave you an extra AP or something. Mm-hmm. But that probably doesn't even exist. Anyway, I got momentarily confused about energy versus AP cost. So if she activates main, switch to resting, once per turn, this character gets an energy generation at the end of the main phase before the attack phase.
So you could go up to 3 energy right now.
But it's at the end of the main phase, though.
Well, during the main phase, you can do this anytime. If you do it, you're 3 energy for the rest of the main phase, but at the end of the main phase, she dies. So if you have a reason to go up to 3 energy right now, that's a really good reason, you can do that.
So the sequencing is still a little confusing. But as soon as I move to the attack phase, she's going to die, but I use the energy.
Yes.
But I use the energy to get the card up here, which is what the purpose of this is.
Or back here, or however, wherever you're. Yeah. It lets you get one turn ahead on it.
Right now, I would say you have an attackable thing to go get, or you want to attack life or whatever. I mean, but this turn point, I assume.
Because when you play out, you'll be rested too.
Unless I have a card that lets me not be rested.
Unless you have a card that lets you not be rested.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. I mean, I basically understand that. But for now, if I could play something that had 2 energy without having to turn her around, she's safe and I can use her when I really want that extra energy or need it. Now, I don't, again, understand that the sequencing of why that would be important. But I do have a 2 energy card. So first I would do is look at, or I could play a card for, well, no, that's right. I can't play any card that I don't have current energy to play, right? Mm-hmm. I could only play a 0, 1, or a 2 energy card right now. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't play a 3 energy card because I don't have 3 energy card to play it right now, right?
Unless you turn her.
Unless I turn her, and I'm ready for that. So right now, I do have, and again, I'm just talking through, looking at energy cards. I got a bunch of 3s and a bunch of 4s and 1, 2. I could put the 2 down now. It is an action 1 card. It says activate main, switch to resting, draw a card, then place 1 card from your hand into your sideline. Mm-hmm. So it's a draw card, essentially, right?
You draw and discard.
So how many can you have in your energy line? 4?
So it's 4 in the energy, 4 in the front.
So I'm going to put this down, pay the 1 AP to do so.
Mhm.
There's enough energy generated by both of these normally to put him down, right?
Yep, and then next turn you'll be able to do his ability, but his thing is when you switch into resting, you draw and discard.
Just draw and discard one, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that down.
Mhm.
I now have 3 energy
Mhm.
and 2 action cards to still use.
That's correct.
Okay. You're a 3,000. No, you're a 4,000 for defense. So if I were to attempt to attack you, I better attack with something that has 4,000, right?
Mhm.
Because you lose ties. I don't have enough energy unless I turned her around. I could turn her around, burn her to put down a 4 energy card. And what's this raid thing? You've not explained raiding to me.
So raid. When you play a raid card, so there's text from raid below. On raid to the right, it says what you have to play it on. It's typically a character of the same name. Although
It's
that's
Ray,
not exclusively the
Ray
case.
Ayanami.
So you would have to play it on Ray. And anything above raid happens when you play that card. Anything below raid only happens if you play it as a raid. Because you can play that card normally. So if it's like a however much energy and cost. Yeah, okay. So it's 4 energy and 1 cost. If you play it, there's no text above. So Kenshin's text is above. So that happens no matter how I play him.
Okay.
This only happens if I raid him.
So mine is
usually
only
really good text.
Mine is only raidy stuff. My special stuff is raidy stuff.
She needs to be on top of her person.
Yes.
And you still need 4 energy and 1 action point. So you tap the action, have 4 energy, da 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 da.
I have 4 if I turn her around. Now, if I turn her around, am I still able to raid with her?
Yes. So I just put that together, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But because you do this, she dies at the end, but she's not there anymore.
Who's not there anymore?
She won't be there because you raided. You put that on top. That's irrelevant now.
Right. So she can die, and I can accomplish what I want, which is attack with her.
Yeah.
Because raids don't add the combination of the it overrides it.
That card.
Right.
But it allows you to have
But I
this
need
text.
her to raid to be put on Ray Ayanami.
It's like a pilot, sort of.
Yeah. Now we may be playing this wrong, but the sense of
what
playing,
I don't know is, does this card still die, or does it affect the whole card?
Or do they all die? Yeah, we don't know that. We'll play it out and find out with the actual rules. Just playing card games, it seems like, well, it wants this to play on a Ray Ayanami.
Mm-hmm.
She's a level 4. Well, obviously I have a level 3 Ray card. So maybe it would die and you wouldn't do this because you're going to blow up your own card. No, you can look it up and see if that's possible. Because we do have a level 3, which would be something maybe you would put it on top of it. But at the same point, wouldn't you want to raid but put to beef you up a weaker card into a much more powerful card than already a powerful card? This would be the desirable thing to do. You get the extra energy, which allows me to play her because of her extra energy, and then she turns into a raidable fun thing. And we haven't even read the raid text yet. Double blocker when sidelined. It's got some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a raid thing in black at the bottom. It says raid. Add this card to your hand, or if you have the required energy, perform raid with it. Oh, that's a trigger. Plus, this is the fancy SR, the level 4 energy card. This thing should do some rock and roll damage, right? It's of what you have, and you only have a 2 energy. So this should be more powerful than anything you currently are having on the field, which is why I want to attack.
I can't find it. I'll have to ask somebody in the Discord. But yeah, it's a cool, like, weird rules thing that I don't know.
Let's try to play it. We'll play it this way because it benefits me. Ha!
Sure.
But also, we'll find out later if it's not allowed. I mean, I'm not going to learn bad habits from this.
So it lets you burst out her.
So I'm going to turn her around, activate main. It gives me a total of 4 energy, which then costs me an AP to play Ray Ayanami. And I'm past
that's not the raid card.
yeah, sorry. I'm past the I'm past the movement phase, but I'm in the main phase, and I would assume
raid comes out vertical.
Raid comes out vertical, okay.
And it allows you to push it to the front line.
Right away.
Which you should.
Which is what I'm trying to do. I used her turnaround effect to get me enough energy to do this. Now later we may find out that it blows up my girl or whatever.
I would imagine that the top card stays. I just don't know if the bottom card goes away because it has that effect on it. I don't know.
But in raids, do you because raids are you typically, well, you could raid with just her, right? But I saw in the video that you try to power up these cards with other of the same
there's no way they
character.
intend that because this thing's a double blocker. Like, surely they want you to actually do that. When sideline, draw 2 cards, and you can place 1 card from your hand into your sideline, so you have some filtering. If you do, play up to 1 red Ray card with 1 or less required energy from your side. Oh, yeah, so then it pulls 1 back. Yeah, so she would come back. So that's pretty... well, I'll show you.
This is probably a good, proper combo,
cool.
would be my guess.
Pretty cool.
All right, so I go up here now. I'm in the raid. That you get for free by raiding. And now, what is it? How do you raid, other than the movement that I did? How do I attack you?
You just did it.
But do I now decide, or do I go to attack phase?
Correct. You have to finish your main phase. You have 1 action point left. You should probably use it.
I have 1 action point left, but I did
so
move.
Raiding is literally just that. You get the text and you put it on top of the thing to meet the requirement.
Okay, let me take this back.
Raiding doesn't mean you attack.
Let me take this back for learning purposes.
So you're still at 4 now, which is kind of cool.
If I turn her around, it doesn't cost me anything to turn her around.
What happens when you play the raid and this moves up? You're back down to 2.
That's why I'm putting it back.
The sequencing correct.
So now I'm at 4. Yes,
You're
I'm at 4. I took
it.
I took it back. So I'm at 4 power, and I know I can play her for 1 AP, but I could play something else up to level 4 for the other APs.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
There's an Asuka nudity impact. Oh, that's my Freudian brain. It says nullify impact on
something.
On Asuka's card. I thought it said nudity impact. It says nullify impact.
Oh my goodness.
There's some Freudian stuff going on inside of my head, Sylvie. All right, I am going to play. Can I raid with 2 cards? Wouldn't that be good? Can you raid with 2 cards? 2 at the same time?
If you meet the requirements, yeah.
Because
you got Shinji's raid too.
No, I was going to say, can't you just raid with the card? Put it right here?
You can play it, but it'll be like this, and you won't get that text.
Until next turn?
Never. You have to raid with it to get the text.
You have to go here.
So, well, here, but yeah.
You would never then use this card like this.
You should never play this card directly
in the front line.
Or on the energy line. You should never play it directly.
Okay,
raid. Play it as a raid.
So raid cards you would never put directly.
You can. You should not.
I'm trying to put something directly.
It's like playing. Technically, it'd be like playing a pilot on its own.
Okay.
Just you can't in Gundam.
A lot of us
would be terrible.
taking time with this is I don't know what any of the cards do. So now we're going to take time to read the thing while we're trying to learn. But anyway, it's part of learning
throw it
too.
Out there.
But I think the next most. So I'm 4 energy. I'm getting that because I turned around. So I should use the 4 energy. Mm-hmm. And there is an Asuka Shirin card that is 4,000 BP with a trigger, but the triggers don't matter. But she doesn't have raid on her thing, so she probably has other effects that I would like. She's only 1 energy cost, but she is 4,000, so it looks like a candidate for me to put up here. Now, do I get her little text?
Yeah. Nullify impact, so the same thing that Yahiko has, and she has impact. So if you have 4 more cards without trigger abilities on your she just has impact. And then if you have 4 or more cards without trigger abilities on your field, this character gains impact 1. Oh, are they just explaining what impact is?
I think probably. Or what's impact 1 versus impact 2?
4 or more cards without trigger abilities on your field, this character gains impact 1.
I won't have that anyway.
I think they're just explaining what impact and nullify impact is.
But obviously if there's impact 1, there must be an impact 2.
Oh, it's like mine. If it says nullify impact, that next thing that says impact, it's in the parentheses. They're just explaining the character battling this character loses impact for the duration of this battle. That they just happen to have it in the same kind of text. So she doesn't have impact unless you have
and I don't.
4 or more cards
I
without
won't.
trigger.
Yeah.
You have 2, so you're halfway there.
But she's still if she's still a 4,000 point card that costs 4.
Yeah.
See, now
she comes out sideways.
She comes out sideways. So I'm building for the future with her, right?
Yeah.
So that as the 4, that costs me an AP.
Not a bad play.
And then I think I put the fancy one down. Yep. Cost me an AP. I still have enough 4. I can raid with her, and because I've lost the 2 energy, but not before I did the movement, right?
Good to go.
Now, again, assuming we're doing this all right.
That part I know works right. I just don't know about that.
I've got all my AP finished.
Yeah.
I don't have any other. Wait, I do have another. Wait, I could. No, I just put him down, right? Correct. Yeah, I just put him down. The draw a card thing.
1, 2, 3.
So that is. Oh,
main.
That makes sense. So that's main. So now I'm in attack phase.
Yep.
I can't attack with her because she's got to turn around first to be able to attack. The raid I can because that's how raid works. Mm-hmm. So that means I'm going to raid you.
Where are you going to attack?
I have the choice of attacking your front line or your shields, unless I have text that tells me otherwise, right?
That is correct.
I think I put her down on purpose because 4,000 beats your 4,000. But I get the end of winning the game is actually that thing. But isn't you say this dude's going to sort of hurt my energy or something? I think because I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to raid you.
All right, you have to, well, you're not raiding me, you're attacking me.
I'm
raid
attacking
is
you.
playing it on top of here.
Okay.
I know raid sounds like you're attacking something, but it actually has nothing to do with it.
That's the movement to get me to the front line.
It's the playing the card on top of this character.
Okay.
Moving to the front line is that happens with the raid.
I'm attacking your punk Kenshin who can't withstand my 4,000 power.
He goes to the sideline.
All right, and then do I get something for beating you up?
My character got sidelined.
It says mine has a win sideline thing.
Yep. So when you're sidelined, you draw 2 cards, discard 1, and there's some other text about.
But this is all under raid stuff. So you're saying it's not when I attack. So it's just because she got here via a raid, she's going to keep and maintain those powers the duration of her being here.
Yeah, she has all this stuff
for until she's dead. And
yeah,
when she's dead.
Thing, and I'll just explain it to you without rereading it. When she dies, you draw 2 cards, discard 1. And then you can pull a Ray card out of your discard that is, I think it was 1 or less cost. Basically, you can pull this back out and play it.
Right, and we don't know if she would have blown up at the end of this.
She may already be in there, I don't know.
She may or may not, but she will definitely be when this dies. They'll both go together, right?
Yeah.
And you don't.
And then this card will help this card pull back out. So if you ever draw the other one, you're already
during raids is leveling someone up, right? Yeah. Always, right? So you don't combine the power of the 4,000 and the 1,000. It's overlaying the previous. Just the character requirement was it had to meet the.
It had to be this.
It had to be that person.
Yep.
But these people don't combine power, right? They're just overlaying it like it doesn't exist.
No, you're doing this to get this ability, and on most of these raid cards,
and again, so
it's worth it.
I'm hitting you a lot of details that I get it.
Yeah.
You may not know, and we may not be playing properly, but at least I'm seeing what you do know, and I'm also, as I'm saying it, I'm rationalizing it out.
Yeah.
So I've now attacked you. You can only attack one time?
Well, there's lots of cards that can attack twice. You don't have one.
I want to attack twice anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to, I forgot to restand him at the end of my turn, but.
Wait, I may not be done.
You're done.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Draw a card.
I'm feeling like I'm winning.
You're doing good. Let's do. You messed up the play I wanted to do, so we'll do this instead. I'm gonna play.
I'm enjoying this so far, Sylvia. I'll just tell you right now, I'm enjoying this. Maybe because I love my cards, and I'm winning. That might be also why.
I'm gonna pay 1 for Sanosuke, the guy with the big.
Yeah, I know him.
Thing from the show.
I've seen him in the show.
I am at 3 energies.
You better do something. You're about to lose this game.
I know.
Like Magic Johnson said to MJ, you better turn into Air Jordan. Or you're going to lose this game.
4 energy here. I'm going to play Kaoru.
Oh, that's your fancy card.
Yep. At the end of your attack phase, if none of your opponent's characters were sidelined this turn, you may switch this active character to resting. If you do, draw a card. You can only activate this Kaoru ability 1 time each turn.
So it says your turn.
If I fail to kill one of your characters.
What about if you're sidelined, though? Didn't I just sideline one of yours, or was that last turn?
If I sideline one of yours.
Oh, I thought it said...
She wants Kenshin to not kill anybody because she judges him harshly. So if I meet that requirement, which he doesn't kill on his attacks anyway, but if I manage not to sideline of your characters, which is very likely, she lets me draw a card.
Okay.
Because she's like, good job. You didn't kill. You attacked them, but you didn't kill.
Regardless of whatever meta or gameplay balances this game has, clearly they're going for flavoring the theming. Yes, which
I like it.
Of course I like, yes.
I am then going to pay an action point, and I'm going to play Kenshin Himura because I was.
You're going to raid me?
1, 2.
I thought he didn't kill.
4, 5. I'm actually at 5 energy, and I'm going to raid. I don't know if that turns this one. I think it does, but I'm going to raid that. So Kenshin, on his turn, he does the same thing where he pushes you back to your energy line. When played, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line and move it to their energy line. So I am going to push, this one's rested. I am going to push, that's not actually
Wait a minute.
useful because
was my girl, we didn't know whether she's to blow up or not, right? The girl that blows up, we didn't know whether Ray was going to blow up.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm going to push this one back to your energy line.
So you can attack this one and kill it because you're even Steven, right?
I will not kill it, but I will attack it.
Okay, wait, do I go back this way?
Yes.
I think
and
I was...
just push it back to the energy line. That's what this deck does. And then I have Impact 1. So when I attack and win a battle, I deal 1 damage to my opponent, which would attack your shields.
Feels like Breach?
Yeah, sort of. I'm going to attack your Evangelion.
Okay.
I will win that fight because I'm 4,000 and you are
4,000.
4,000. But because of his ability, I push you back to your energy line. But I do have Impact, so I will hit one.
So it is like Breach. So I don't die, but then you also get the card draw because if you don't kill something, so the synergy between the two of them here.
Yeah.
Now, do I go back in the... Put these cards somewhere else. I go back in the same, this rested orientation?
That's correct.
And then you pull, I get you the choice to pull one of these things?
I give you the choice, I'll pick that one.
Bam! I got a trigger!
What does it do?
Active. Choose one character on your field and switch it to active. It gains 3,000 BP until the end of the turn.
That would have been really cool to block my next attack. I don't have another attack.
No. I was about to say,
yeah, isn't that cool? So
they mean the end of your turn then in that case? If it's a burst,
also,
if
actually,
it's a trigger,
sorry,
I mean.
these would have both been active anyway.
Why?
And you didn't get the block with them because I pushed one back and then attacked the other one.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, I actually couldn't attack the other one.
No, wait a minute.
So it'd actually be up here.
All of my guys should have got turned around anyway, right?
Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah,
so
we
actually,
never
let's
turned our cards around. We're so used to Gundam where you don't do that.
So it's hard to remember. So actually, instead of attacking her, I would just directly attack your shields. But if you block, you get pushed back and still lose a shield. So I don't think it's relevant because you'll just push the thing back up. So it's up to you.
Can you push it back up for free?
Huh? Yeah, it's your movement phase, and it happens before you play cards. So
okay.
It's kind of irrelevant.
Well, you know, I get what you're saying that we didn't play right because my cards were all turned around or whatever.
But it's up to you if you want her back here to start the turn or not.
I don't see how that makes any difference. If you breach one me anyway, but but you have to attack me just to get the one over, right? You have to win a battle.
I am gonna declare attack directly here.
Oh,
if you block, I still have impact.
Okay, you're skipping the whole thing.
So I'm giving you the choice because if you block, you'll be turned this way in your energy line. If you don't block, you'll be this way in your main line. And it's kind of irrelevant to what's happening.
But it would give me my energy if I get to go back up. I don't know why I wouldn't. I don't know why I wouldn't block you.
Because you get to move up for free anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we don't know if the other energy girl's even there.
Yeah, so you get whatever that trigger said. You get to restand, so you can restand her. And she gets 3,000 BP, which would make a really good blocker if it was relevant to what's happening, but it's not. So.
Now, well, that's right, because here, if I let it go forward,
but I have no other attackers.
Yeah,
but yes.
It theoretically would matter.
Yeah.
All right, so this card says choose one character in your field and switch it to active. And she became unactive. Because how could my cards not be inactive if I turn everything around?
You blocked.
So that's what it's just turning a blocker turn back around.
So it lets you block and then be bigger for your next block.
But if you block, you're either going to survive it or you're not going to survive it. This is a weird situation because you're pushing you're winning.
I would agree that trigger's not like, I mean, I don't know. It could be amazing. I don't know the meta. But that card's cool because it's like, all right, if say you're bigger than me and you blocked, like I have a bunch of little guys and you only have one blocker. You're like, all right, I blocked the first one and I get whatever card, and you're like, haha, and now I have another blocker and it's huge.
Huge, yeah. But you wouldn't know that was coming. But anyway, so where do I put my discarded lives?
Sideline.
Upside down?
Face up.
Face up.
That's just everything.
Unfortunately, you're one life ahead of me now. You're winning.
All right. And then at the end of my turn, if
I'm
none
back
of my
here because I blocked.
characters were sidelined this turn, which you weren't, I'm going to draw a card.
You got another life. That sounds like sideline to me. I know.
And
I get it.
It will be your turn.
So these get turned around. This gets turned around at the start of my turn. Mm-hmm. The other ones, we got to remember to turn the cards around at the end of my turn. And I draw a card.
You do the movement phase, which you probably want to push some of your bigger guys up front.
You're definitely going up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, not going to go up. I need the energy to put stuff. Well, no, first of all, I can only put 4 down. To even put a card down, I got to make room, right?
Correct. So
you're going to get pushed up. Well, actually, we don't know if this character's even still here.
No, but she probably is.
Well, I mean, about in terms of generating energy, about turning sideways and all that.
The underneath? No, these don't generate energy. She's not functionally in the game. I just don't know if she's technically over here
because she's the blow up girl.
Yeah. I don't know what her status is.
I'm going to push this one up because
but for sure you're not generating 2 energy. You're only generating.
All right. In that case, it doesn't matter which one I push up. I'll push up because they both only generate 1 energy.
Push both of them up unless you need 3 energy for whatever.
Well, I will. Yeah, I need 3 energy. Yeah, I have nothing but 3 and 4 energy in my hand. And then I imagine what you would do is like a poker hand, I would find Rays to put this card on Ray. I would find Asuka's to raid this. I would find, or if it had special abilities that wasn't trying to do that, like I have some Misato, but I don't have any Misato raid cards, as an example. So I'm looking for combos, I think, by and large. What happened to my other, I had another Ray card, remember? Oh, here it is, I found it. I was like, what happened to my other card? So does it matter where I move this? Because now it's like I'm making room to raid up, right? Active during trigger. Look at the top card. I'm going to play, so I'm 3 energy. I'm going to play another Ray, Ayanami. That costs me 1 AP. When played, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Place any number of them on the top of your deck in any order. Then place any remaining cards into your sideline. So not the bottom of the deck.
So you look at the top 2, and you can choose to put them in any order on the top or in the discard.
And since I don't know quite exactly how this game works, I wouldn't even know what was juicy to keep. I believe I'm going to put this one in, and I guess you could see what I'm putting there.
Yeah, it's a weaker,
And I'm going to put that one on the top.
Because you want to draw it.
I want to draw it, see what it does, because it's going to activate main effect on it.
All right, what you got now?
And so I've turned over one thing. She got turned sideways. I am oh, she's 4 energy. Good girl. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy. Yes. I'm going to raid again.
All right.
Turn an action point around. Goes up here.
That is
correct.
Unfortunate for me. Yeah.
And now I am 3 energy. I'm going to play.
Did you mess up your sequence?
Probably, but I had to move somebody. There's 4 down there. I could have moved her up and then played it.
You could have played a 5 directly to the front line.
Yeah, I don't have any 5s. Well, but yes, I'm
saying if something else is big and powerful, and you want to play it to the front line, play it before you take away your energy.
I don't, but I will remember that. I didn't think about that, Jeff. That's good. No, I will remember that because 5 is probably pretty about as good as it might get for a while toward the end of the game. I'm just looking at the 3 energy cards I have, and one is when played, the other one is step. So I can move him up, and then how does step work? During your movement phase, you may move this card from your front line to your energy line. I have no idea how that would, what strategy you'd be using to do that. Because if he comes out sideways, he's not doing anything anyway.
Well, he stands at the end of your turn, so you can choose to block with him or...
Okay. And then if he's alive, then pull him back because he's a 2 energy card.
Step seems pretty good.
That seems pretty good.
I get a blocker, and if I don't decide to block with him or do anything with him, I get to get energy.
Okay, but in this case, I believe...
And it leaves you space because Kenshin's going to push stuff back there. Oh, but then the movement phase... Ooh. I don't know how the sequence of the works.
Because if I run out of room?
Because if you're out of room, do you do it in any order? I don't know. I guess you would. I guess you'd be like, all right, I'll move this guy forward, then move this guy.
We're not going to find out. I have one other important thing to say. When I open up all those boosters, if I'm already beating you with the starter deck, I'm going to wreck your life when I get the full deck. Game. All right. I'm putting this card down sideways. It costs me 1 more AP. The energy is kind of irrelevant at this point. We've got more energy we don't have to do with. But it has a when played effect. Choose one of the following. Choose up to one of your characters on your field. It gains 1,000 BP until the end of the turn. Or choose up to one character on your field and move it to the other line.
Oh, well, there you go.
But
so
that's
push somebody forward.
But that's when played. So
I forgot to restand Kenshin.
Move it to the other line. Yes. So, but doesn't it free? No, it's not. How do I move something without raiding up to the front line? You just do it.
In the movement phase before you get to.
But it doesn't cost me anything. Why do I need a card to let me do that?
Because you can do this in the main phase after you've used their energy to play other cards. Now you can push them forward.
Oh, that's
so you
right.
got to use their energy
and going to move them forward. So I didn't need their energy,
but active, so they can already attack.
Yeah, I didn't need the energy exactly, but that would be an energy sequencing.
In this case, it's not going to help you because I'm not going to block them. I die. I'm going to block the whatever you move forward, which means it won't do anything. Oh no, yeah,
I can kill you because I'm 4,000.
That's bad for me. I should have pushed
another card forward. Or I can make one of them 1,000 more, but I don't need to do that because I equal your number. So moving forward.
Das ist nicht gut.
Das ist sehr gut, mein Herr. Entschuldigung, I'm sorry. So now I've used all my AP. I pushed everybody forward. So that's main phase. I guess movement phase I already did. And now attack phase. So I am going. So this raid, I get this double blocky thing, and then when sideline. So double block, what is this? I'm wondering if she should be more offensive or defensive because I clearly can beat you with this thing. And she has this impact. If I have, oh wait, now I have more cards. If there are 4 more cards that don't have a trigger, I got lots of triggers. I still don't. I don't qualify for her thing to have the impact. What does impact do?
If you win a battle against a character, you still damage my life.
Ooh, yeah, that's good. I want impact.
But you can't attack Kenshin anyway. He's active.
I can only attack turned around ones? Oh, but you could like to block.
Yeah.
But you're not going to want to block any of it. Yeah. So I'm going to attack your life.
Oh, yeah.
You get to pick what I want, Buster.
Pick the thing.
I'm going to pick the top one. I just want the choice. Got any triggers?
Choose one character in your field and switch it to active against 3,000 BP in the turn.
Same like mine.
Kenshin.
You pick Kenshin? Is it any line you get that?
Yeah.
So we were just talking about how
choose one character on your field and switch it to active against 3,000 BP until the end of the turn. So
now,
he's at 7,000.
If I attack you and you have more than me, do I die?
No.
Okay. But you only have it for this turn. In other words, it makes you an effective blocker when you would have just died.
Yes.
That's pretty good. Double block. What is my double block thing? That's probably when you're attacking me.
That means that if you block, you can block again. So if I got a bunch of weenies, she can block 2 of them.
Okay. In that case, I am going to attack your life.
I'm going to block with Kenshin.
So nothing happens.
So nothing happens.
I'm going to attack your life again.
I can't block.
Wait, I didn't want to necessarily want that.
Choose one.
That is a trigger. I'm taking this one out because you did it wrong.
That's 3,000. To him, it won't be relevant. You want that.
Oh, okay, I want that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know what you said, but
now
okay.
he's at 10,000, but
okay.
the turn's going to end, so it doesn't matter.
So the trigger gets wasted. Okay. Yeah. So now I've attacked a couple times.
That have that same trigger. Maybe that's a really common trigger.
I'm actually already enjoying the general gameplay because Gundam is so math, like it's very fast, it's very mathy.
This is more about where you put the stuff.
Yeah, and flavoring of the show a little bit because I'm always communicating this card would work this way because this character does this. I do think I'm at my end phase because I have nothing left to attack.
Okay.
Because again, you can't move. But explain moving stuff up again. I can't move them up unless what happens? How do you move stuff up?
Move stuff up at the movement phase.
Okay, we already passed all that. Yeah.
It's the first thing you do.
But that's right, because you can't move it because then you lose the energy.
Yeah.
All right. So then at the end phase, I turn everything back around.
And then I go to mine, and I'll do the same. But I get to turn my action points around.
Yes.
Draw a card.
I'm done. I'm done winning the game because I'm clearly winning.
Clearly.
What time is it?
I know.
I gotta get here at 8. I think we're getting, even though we're going to be playing something's wrong, at least we're getting, playing the card is the best way to learn it because you're forced to ask questions.
Okay, I am going to...
Run with your tail between your legs.
Sure. For one action, I'm going to play Sakabato. Do you know what that is?
No idea.
It's the name of his sword. It's the reverse blade sword.
Okay, I've seen this.
Watch the show today.
His blade is very prominently featured, yes.
Draw a card. Choose up to one Kenshin Hamura on your field. It gains when attacking. Draw a card until the end of the turn. I'm going to choose that Kenshin.
You're getting a lot of cards. Did you pay for the energy for that thing?
Yeah, I paid. Well, you don't pay energy. Yeah. I paid the one.
You had enough energy to put it down.
I have 4 energy. She's crazy.
Does it get played down? How does that work?
No, so this is an event card. We haven't seen one of these yet. This one, it says event. It's not a character. It doesn't go to the field.
Yeah, you just have to have command card.
Command card. This is a command card.
Okay, and so you have to have energy to play it, which you clearly do.
Yes, he shows off his sword, and I get to draw 1 card for now.
I'm very scared of your sword.
Oh, look, that's cool too.
And that was the second thing he got? I thought he got another card.
He gets another card when I gave when attacking to him, so he now has when attacking. I draw a card.
Okay.
He also has impact, which is kind of cool. I'm going to pay 2 action points for Sonosuke Sagara. Play this character set to active onto your field. So unlike most other
And you have
characters,
4 energy to do this.
Yep.
And you had 2 AP to do this?
I paid 2 AP.
So this is
1 AP for that.
So this is a big hitter for you then. If he's 4,000 with 2 action points.
The big hitter is he comes on the field active, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
And if he's on the front line, which I'm going to play on the front line, once per turn, when this active character is switched to resting by one of you or your opponent's abilities, switch this character to active. So if I attacked with Kenshin first, you would, and you get a card that like turns him sideways, he can ignore it.
Okay.
So you can't get rid of him by turning him to resting. When played, this character gains your opponent must block this character's attacks if able until the end of the turn. So I'm going to attack your life with Kenshin.
I don't have anybody that's not going to die.
Well, they get pushed to the back line. They don't actually die.
Oh, that's right. So I definitely wait. What if I don't have room?
Attacked? I'm gonna draw a card.
Yeah. What if I don't have room? Do I die?
You would have to. So if you push one back and then you lose a fight, you have to pick.
Pick one of them up.
So if you lose the fight to Kenshin and this was already full, you'd have to pick up something to push her back.
And
so
goes into the sideline.
Causes one of these to get pushed to the
To
sideline.
die. But right now I can still.
Which would affect Kaoru's ability for me to draw cards.
Right now I can still push it back. But wait a minute. To go back forward, how do you go forward again?
Movement phase. Before
Okay, she can do it if she wanted to.
Move right back up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And you drew your card.
And he has impact, and he won that. Oh, did you block? I didn't attack her. I attacked your life. So you can choose not to block.
So I was going to block.
Oh, you block, then it gets pushed back. I have impact. You draw a card anyway, or you life anyway. He has impact. So if you don't block,
right. You're winning even though you're not killing it.
Basically, you get to choose if you want your card to be here or here. You're taking the life either way.
I should turn it here so that if I can move her up anyway, I should put it here to get the energy.
But she's rested because she blocked it.
Okay, so then which card do you want? So I'm playing the game properly.
We're doing the top one.
I'm doing the game properly.
So silly.
I have a trigger. All these cards have triggers.
Or most of them.
Choose one character on your field and switch it to active. It gains 3,000 BP until the end of the turn.
No.
So I should have left her up there. Well, but I'll do what you did. I'll turn one of them into 7,000.
I am not going to attack with Sanosuke because
I'm just going to beat it now.
That'll get me killed. So I am going to go to my end phase, and Kaoru, because I didn't kill one of your characters, is going to draw me another card.
You're going to have so many.
2, 3,
Can you
4,
lose
5,
the game if you draw all your cards?
I have 6. Yeah, if I go to draw a card and I can't, I lose the game.
I have 2 cards.
I have a few more than that.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Kenshin's crazy.
Are you sure this is? Are you sure this is the way this game works?
I've read the thing.
All right.
Say the thing.
So that's your end phase.
I have a draw 2 right here. That was the end of my turn.
So you turn your cards around?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Just that one card. All right, and then wait a minute. I didn't turn my cards around. No, you just turned these around.
Back. So it's your turn. So stand all your cards.
Is that when you do it at the end and at the beginning of your turn? I guess?
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
It's weird. These go back around too now. Then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I draw a card. Correct.
You draw a card. Now you're at 3.
I'm at
cards.
2, 3, 4. 3 cards. I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5 energy.
Movement phase.
I don't have any 5 energy cards.
You may want to push Asuka forward.
I didn't use his power last time that I should have. He could have drawn a card last turn and I didn't. I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to do it now.
Do it last turn and this turn. What is he? He draws a card and you discard one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just do it twice.
All right.
This is last turns. Discard a card.
Okay. When played, you may place one card for your hand on your sideline. Activate.
Because you should do that every turn. I mean, that's your draw power.
It's your draw power, yeah. That's like, why am I down to this few cards? That's how. Okay. Alrighty then. I am going to discard this one. I am going to move up. What? Yeah, I think I can move up and still put cards down, right?
This has to happen after you move, so just resolve your move phase technically before you would have done that.
Okay,
but that was last turns. Now we're on this turn.
I'm a little confused about the movement thing here. So I had to. Did I put a card down?
No, and you can't have played cards.
Because
the thing you just did for the draw, we're saying that was last turn's miss for this. But now you're on your move phase, so you have to pick cards here. They're going to move forward. Then you play cards.
Yeah, because I can't put anything down unless I move something, right?
Well,
pretty obviously, I'm going to move her up here. I have to make room.
Okay.
Then now I turn him around.
Phase? Now you want to go to your main phase because you don't necessarily pick one. You can move another one. You shouldn't, but I'm telling you, like, you have to do all your movement before you decide.
And I got to make sure I have enough energy, basically. Yeah. I am going to
planning out of your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to because now I'm going to put her down because she requires 4 energy to be put down, and I have 4 energy. And now when I move forward,
here, so you have another blocker.
Can I still move her in the movement phase? The movement phase is after this, right?
The movement phase just happened.
So she still stays sideways, though, right?
Correct.
So that's part of the movement phase?
No. You're playing her directly to the front line.
Oh,
you can play cards anywhere. You just can only move them forward in the movement phase. But you should play her out here because she can block.
Yeah, because I don't need the energy. I don't need the energy down.
Yeah.
So she can block, even turn around. I get turned around before you play.
That's right.
So this
now
whole
you're getting the sequencing is weird.
It's the turning around thing because Gundam does
mess. You a little.
Gundam does mess with your head a little bit though, for sure about this. Anyway, so she's up here. I still have room to play. Well, I played an action point to do her.
Yep. Do that.
Go get me a card, but I think I did that already.
I said that was your last turn. We let you have a freebie.
All right.
Now it's this turn and you're doing it. So draw a card, discard a card.
Draw a card and discard a card.
Get rid of something you don't want to play.
Choose one of the things. Okay, I'm going to discard this one.
Good to go.
That allowed me to do that one or the other or, but nothing's bigger than 4,000. I don't need that, and my line's all full, so she seems kind of worthless. All right. Now I can pay... Wait a minute. So I'm in movement phase. Main phase is when I do...
No. You're in main phase. Okay. Finish movement phase.
All right. So now I'm trying to spend things to do things.
Yes.
Do a sideline. Okay, so then I am going to... Now, this is what's weird, because I got to be careful. You could cheat or think you're going to cheat and say, no, I'm going to take that back, because we don't allow that. And there's lots of reasons we don't allow it, including they're going to make different decisions. After I drew that card, I'm like, oh, I'd have left her here. But then, yes.
But you didn't have that information.
I didn't have that information, right. Because I finally have a level of 5 energy card, but because I moved her out of there, I don't have the ability to play it. I didn't know that.
But you should have done this before you played this, and you would have known that. Because this didn't happen in the movement phase. You played her directly up here, then you did this ability. So you should have done this ability, then played cards.
So I get more information by drawing the cards. But when do I move him? When's that happening before? I don't understand when I put her, what phase I put her in.
In main. So movement phase, you moved this one forward.
Yeah.
Then we went to main phase. You can play cards and do abilities. You chose to play her and then do that ability.
I could have played the ability
and then played her.
Then played her.
Or done the ability.
Yeah.
Played
you
would always play her here.
You would always draw cards to give yourself the most options possible.
Do the card stuff before you commit.
All right, then I am going to stop doing that because the other options aren't juicy for me because I don't have enough energy to play this one, and this one requires you to discard a hand, and I'm not going to get rid of my good card. So that means I'm still in main phase.
Mm-hmm. You're still playing cards, so you decide to attack.
I believe I'm done. I'm going to attack now.
Okay, attack.
All right.
I have 2 4,000s, but you have 3.
I am going to. Oh, I don't turn my cards around until the end, so I can't attack with her, but I can attack with these 3.
Yes.
So I'm going to
lose every one of those.
I'm going to attack your shield. Top one's fine.
Unfortunate.
They all have triggers.
Draw a card.
You don't need any more cards.
I really do.
Attack life.
We'll have
no trigger. Ha! Life.
This is getting painful.
Want to lose a dude to stop your life from going bye-bye?
Some way to buff my dudes.
That's what you need. Just go to your sideline, buddy. Just get exiled to the sideline. You know you want to die. Considering I don't know what I'm doing, I seem to be kicking your butt.
Well, you got the 2 SRs out real fast.
And I played them because they look juicy.
They have been very juicy. I'm going to block with Sinusuke. So he loses the fight. Yours stays.
And that's it?
Yep.
All right. And now I am going to do the end phase, correct?
Yep.
Because I can't attack anything else, right? Unless I had cards that said that. Turn everything back around except for my 8. Wait a minute. I didn't even use but 1 AP that whole game? I guess so. No. I was running out of cards. That's why I didn't use my AP.
Draw.
Never build a deck where you only use your AP.
And then I'm going to have way too many cards, which is cool, but painful.
You can only do but 3 things, dude. Your options, though, are incredible. I definitely would not want to play that deck. I want to kill things.
I'm going to play Counter. When played, draw a card, place 1 card from your hand into your sideline. So she will allow me to draw a card and discard a card.
Yep. Also, I think you've started to figure out even low powers can block. when you can't beat my number, I think you put low powers in the front just to lose them after you get the. So that draw power is already giving you the value.
Yep. And then
It costs you no energy anyway.
She just dies. Yeah. That's
It costs you an AP. Is the only thing it
I'm
really
going to
costs.
discard Megumi Takana because it looks terrible. I am then going to play for 1 AP. Oath Not to Kill.
The event.
Yeah. Choose up to 2 of your AP cards and set them to active.
Whoa, that's good.
Now, it cost me 1 to play it, and so I was like this, and now I'm like this. So essentially, this card, because it costs 1 to play it, and I get 2, it goes up 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I lose a card.
Well, you got to
get an
sequence
AP
it properly. You should play a card before you do that to make sure you get it.
Correct. That was the plan.
That's good. That is a great. I'm about to say you're going to do 3 things. No, now you can do 4 things.
I can do more.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 5 things. You got to put
So
that
many
down.
things.
It's 5 things.
I can do so many things.
You better do some things too, because I win next turn. What do they call that in Gundam? Lethal? I'm going lethal.
You are threatening lethal. I'm going to pay 1 for Tei Sekihara and Tsubame Sanjo. When played, look at the top card of your deck, then place it on the top or bottom of your deck. So a little filtering here. Let's see if we can get. We're gonna leave that there. That's pretty good. And then we're gonna play. Kenshin with Step, so that I can pull him back if you don't kill him. And then I'm gonna pay another to play Kenshin without Step. He's the one that goes down in AP if I...
You're all full up, man, but you have a lot of blockers now.
Yeah. So I am going to swing at you.
And you can't kill me.
I cannot kill you because it'll just push you back. So you get to pick where you want to be.
But
and it's got impact, so you're going to lose a shield.
What was the point of going? Oh, to get energy at the start of the turn, yes. I am going to be pushed back. I will push. She goes back straight, I guess?
Yep, but she blocked, so she turned.
Okay.
And he has impact, so you still lose the shield anyway.
Top one?
Yep.
We have no trigger.
No trigger.
You're so lucky for a change.
It's going to go to the end of my turn. Kaoru's going to say, good job, Kenshin. You didn't get any kills.
How many more do you want, man?
All of them.
If you run out of cards, you lose. I'm pretty sure that's a rule.
And everything's going to restand.
Restand me too. I'm going to draw a card. Reduce this card's card energy by while in your hand. While in your hand. I don't know what that means. There is a yellow or purple card. You don't have any yellow or purple cards. All right, so I am going. I am going to. I have to move something up because this isn't an event card. This is I got to pay energy for to do it card. Which is kind of weird. Anyway, I'm 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to pay 5 energy and 1 AP to put Shinji on top of Shinji.
Oh no!
This looks like
again.
I'm raiding with a fancy-looking card.
So this card's complicated. This is the one I was reading.
It's a lot of complicated looking.
You need certain things to have happened.
It says when attacking, it does stuff.
It's messy. So he has impact, which is cool. So if he wins a battle, he gets the hit on the shields, just like mine. And then when attacking, you can switch any number of active cards on your energy line to resting. So you can switch these to resting. And then you add up the total energy that moved to resting. If it's 4 or more, this guy gains 3,000 BP. If it's 8 or more, you become damage 2. So his attacks deal
2 shields or 2
so
lives.
Get rid of 2 shields. So if you manage to get 8 back here, he's going to become real good. But when he attacks, you can do all of those so that you get 3,000 BP. Now it's going to be irrelevant because all of my dudes are weaker.
4,000, yeah. But he can buff himself when he attacks. Is basically it, right?
He can. He doesn't need to because he already.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. But I just want to know what he does basically, right?
But it would be very irrelevant if I had a bigger guy.
But I'm still in the.
You should attack with him last because you might get something that lets him be even.
Well, I kind of skipped the movement phase because I had to move 1 to make room to play him. So I went into the main phase because there was no way else to move anybody, right? So I'm trying to still remember I'm supposed to be in these phases. So I went from movement phase to main phase without saying it, because I'd like to talk to myself about what phase I'm in.
You drew a card, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm in the main phase by virtue of raiding, right? Because that's a main phase, not a movement phase thing. So I paid 1 AP.
And what did you do that's wrong again?
Oh, I should have seen a card first. To practice to make sure I'm doing this right.
Do this first.
And he doesn't cost me to do that. That's a one-term action
Draw
thing.
a card, discard a card.
Because
that's another one.
That's a when played. It's the action main ones you have to remember.
Yep.
A computer sim would do all this for you.
Here's the other thing: when you play the Shinji, now you'll only have 3, so you won't have enough to buff him because he's already rested. Because you're going to do the draw, but you should do the draw. It's worth more.
I still get the energy for it. Because you're saying you have to be unrested to add it.
You have to rest them for his ability. His
ability
says
I would lose 2,000 to get him up, but I don't.
No. You would lose an energy. So his energy is still generating for playing cards, but Shinji's ability says that you rest any characters on your energy line, and however many energy they had, you add it up. You can only do these because he's already rested.
Yeah, so I'd be losing a 2,000.
You would be losing all of it.
Because
you have to have 4 for his first ability. You only have 3. So there's no way for you to get the 4 energy. You need 3.
Oh, you need 4 energy turned around. Okay.
Yes. That's not the battle power.
Now, right, I see what you're saying now, but it's actually important not only to understand it, but it's in the sequencing because I don't need the card desperately, but I'd rather take the card because we already know that I don't need
the card is way better.
I don't need the power to beat you anyway. If I did need to be stronger, I would absolutely do that.
If I had a 7,000 blocker, it'd be really good. Look at you cheating.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay, so I pull this card, but I think I have to discard one too.
Yep. It's just filtering.
I'm going to discard the thing that says if you have a yellow or purple card effect, which you don't have any of those colors, so I think she's the more worthless one. And now I may or may not do the raid because I still get the energy. I can't move anything or do anything because I need all 5 to put him down. There is an event card. It's my first one. It's that positron rifle thing. Choose one character with 3,000 or less BP on your opponent's front line and sideline it.
Oh, no.
Is that anybody? Yes, it is.
Oh, that's not great.
2 of them. So I get rid of a blocker, basically. So I haven't spent any AP to do anything yet, right?
Nope.
Okay. So I don't see why I wouldn't do that now.
Should.
So it costs 4. It's an event card. It costs me 1 AP. I have enough energy to do this.
Yep.
Choose one character with 3,000 or less BP on your opponent's front line and sideline it. If Shinji Ikari or a character with Evangelion 01 in its card name is on your field, 5,000 or less BP. Ha! Shinji's here.
That's unfortunate for me.
Or Evangelion 01. Where's these code names? Okay, but that's not 01. So basically him or the unit.
Probably the other one in your hand.
The main 01, yeah. So you would sequence that out in case he wasn't down, but if he went down, we'd play him. Anyway, so I paid for that. I'm going to get rid of...
Kill that?
I'm going to get rid of the 5,000 upwards card.
But Kaoru's beautiful.
Like, I'm getting rid of the... Another thing about these shiny cards, that's definitely the one you attack.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the fact that the card is so much prettier is such a target, right? All right, and now I am going to do raid because I have enough to have 5.
Action point.
And thank you. An action point to play this. It goes here, but he doesn't have to attack right now. That just got him moved up. He's got to win it.
You got 1 action point left.
He's got 1 of attacking. I am going to play the... I have enough energy still to play it. I have an action card to play it. When played, you may place 1 card from your hand into your sideline. If you do, draw 2 cards. So I shouldn't play this because I don't have one. I can't satisfy the effect.
You should save it for next turn because you might be able to draw 2 cards off of it. I would. I mean,
I didn't know if the rule was such that...
if that's a crappy card, and then you're like, yeah, I can play this, use that to draw 2. And
but
maybe
it says you may, so you don't have to place...
No, you could play this, but you can't draw the 2 cards. Because it says you may... When you play it, you may discard a card, and then if you do that, then you get to draw 2.
Yeah. The activate main, which I couldn't do this first turn either, is to draw a card and get rid of this card. But that's only activate main means I have to be turned around to be able to do it, right?
Yeah, so you could play it this turn and then just start
wait
using
for
a
next
combo
turn.
With this to
but I don't need the energy.
Well, if you have no cards in hand, this doesn't do you much good. And if you draw a bad one, this just lets you trade it for the next card down, right? So you're running out of cards.
Yeah, I am. So I need him to be when played to give me 2 cards.
I probably would.
Okay, so
well, it's when played. You'll end up discarding whatever this is to draw 2.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, and I couldn't do it because I couldn't discard this, of course. So I got rid of 1 of your cards. You can block me with 3 people, but I have 4 attacks. But you're going to lose all them people.
That is the situation.
All of mine are 4 or 5,000. When he attacks, does it do anything besides that I can be really powerful by resting enough? I can't do that.
You can make him damage too if you had 8, but you don't.
8, okay. Well, I would really keep that in mind. That's the big walloper then.
I don't know how you're going to get 8 in the back line because you'd have to have all 2 guys. and she could like buff it temporarily, but that seems like hard to do with a starter deck.
Hard to do a starter deck is probably what it is. Okay, so I am going to start here.
I'm going to let it go because she has impact, so if I block, I just lose a character for no reason. Draw a card.
She has impact only some certain condition. If I have cards that are 4 cards or more without a trigger. And
you don't meet that.
I'm triggered galore.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm going to block with Kaoru and lose Kaoru.
I'm now going to hit you with this one.
I'm going to block with that and lose this.
I'm going to hit your life.
I'm going to block with this and lose this.
And I'm going to hit a life with this one.
I don't do anything. I draw a card.
You got a trigger, though?
Draw a card.
Oh, okay. You already know what that was.
Yeah.
Well, look at you knowing your deck and all.
Well, I read it when I flipped it over the first time mistakenly.
All right, so that is my attack phase. And okay. So you accidentally cheated your way to knowledge.
Cheated. Well, you know what this card is, so it's pretty fair.
I don't even know what it was. I fell over. I didn't look at it.
I'm going to...
I'm honest.
Restand. I'm going to draw.
Seems to me you're going to have to do something about my front line this turn.
Very sad about your front line. It's pretty devastating.
I obviously have drawn all of my fancy stuff. And like drawing the cards always means something, especially in Gundam too. So
I don't have any way.
How many of this cards even in my deck? Do you know? This thing is, they're all powerful, but this one,
a lot.
Yours looks,
sorry, this one too.
Okay, so in other words, I'm pulling really well.
Yeah. I'm going to pay 1 for this thing that was already right here. Lets me draw a card, or not draw. It lets me look at the top card and put it on the top or bottom.
And also you get a blocker, which you're clearly trying to do.
Do I actually want this?
You need another one of those. Give me my 2 AP back cards. But you can see what your deck wants to do. It wants to draw a lot of cards to give you a lot of fancy footwork options. But once you get behind, though, it's tough.
I don't actually need it. And that is what it is, but I don't actually want that because I don't have enough cards in my hand to make that worth it. I'll run out of cards. So,
Mr. I got 1 card.
We're going to...
You've got a paradox of choice right there, my friend.
Pay 1. Push up Kenshin with raid.
Nice. Didn't I just kill him? How many of these times I got to kill this guy?
And play a Sanosuke. And then I'm going to swing for life.
And if I block, I get pushed back?
That's correct.
And I think I should do that so I get the energy next time. I will go back here. But I block, so I turn sideways, correct?
And you lose life because Kenshin.
Trigger, baby! Nothing.
Kaoru's happy I didn't kill anything, so I draw a card, and it's your turn.
Turn it back around. Selby, I'm enjoying the game, and I don't want to thank you. I want to thank you again for my present. I would have enjoyed Attack on Titan, but I can learn to love Union Arena when I love the IP.
Yeah, and these cards look great.
And they
Your
look great.
front line is ridiculous.
Yeah, and also I'm winning, clearly.
Yeah, I think you're going to win.
I mean, that's you know, a nice feature. Okay, so if I want to draw 2 cards, I've got to replace something. This one is a fairly low-level, not great card, a 0 card. Just like in the Gundam game, you pull early cards late, not so good. But it's okay if you play your card, and then you have to discard it anyway. Now, I have to be played. It doesn't have any combat value because it's a sight card.
It's still your movement phase.
Yeah, so I can move one up and put it down here. Yes, I definitely will push her. No, wait, yeah. Because I'm moving phase. I'm going to remember to turn this thing around this time.
Now it's your main phase.
Turn him around.
Draw a discard.
Draw and discard.
The problem is if that card's good...
I'm going to have to discard another one. Basically, I'm going to have to wind up discarding a bunch of cards.
You know what? You shouldn't do this first, actually.
Yeah, because...
Sorry, I helped you with your sequence. So put that back. What you should do is pay 1, play that other card.
To get the card, to discard this one.
Because you know that one you're okay with discarding. So you discard. Oh, but then if you play this, you're going to draw. Yeah, this isn't helping you when you're this low on cards. Because you just draw and discard that.
Yeah. But I'll still do it this way. I have 2 energy to play for it. I paid the 1 AP to do it. And also it gives me a card draw later.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. Because you discard this, you draw 2.
Yeah, I get 1 ahead. Yeah. And that's why I've held this, because I want the when played effect. The activate main is get 1 back 1, right? But anyway,
and so
when played,
like that. When played, you draw 2
you
cards.
may place 1 card from your hand into your sideline if you do draw 2 cards. So I got rid of the card in my hand.
Draw 2.
Uno, dos.
And now, if you don't like either one of those cards, you can use this guy to get rid of it and grab another one.
Or one of them, yeah.
Yep. Is there one you don't like?
Yeah, I think so.
So you tap this, draw a card, and then pick the worst of the 3 to throw away.
Yeah, I draw one and then get rid of the worst one, right?
Yeah.
If there is a yellow or purple card, yeah, she definitely. I mean, she's great if you're playing against yellow or purple cards, but
Does this have an ability?
her effect doesn't.
That's when played.
It was when played, yeah. She just. I don't
So
know.
yeah, so you don't end up with a lot of cards in your hand like Kenshin seems to, but you've got a lot of filtering.
Enough to
which
keep
is enough.
Enough to keep going.
Yeah, because you can get to the cards you actually want to play.
Yeah. I love the way this deck is playing too. I mean, maybe I love it because I love the show, but I don't think so. I think I enjoy it. I'm more of an attacking style player. This is way too much mental math and stuff. This is cool because this has a high
It'd be
skill
cool if I
ceiling.
had more Kenshins, but the other SR for me, she's really good, but she's generating extra energy and card draw.
She's a support character more.
You have smack you in the face.
Yeah, I would not like if you were smacking me in the face like this. I can tell you that.
I will when I get. Because this deck will have 16 SRs.
Like you said, these are two decks that are considered to be good. I'm not saying that's not a good deck. I can just see, though, that's a deck that really rewards people that know, that have a good deck, that know how it plays. Yeah. Mine, I can sit down and put down high-level stuff and go whack.
Yeah.
This is more beginner-friendly, at least.
Whack me.
All right, so now I am done with the main phase, I believe. Mm-hmm. I can't because I'm out of room. So I'm still not even using my AP in this case, which is kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Because there's no way to like start attacking and then go, but I'm going to use my AP now because AP is only used during the main phase.
Correct.
Right. But that's maybe because I'm so maxed out, I'm trying to be too greedy. It might be what's happening too. All right, so I am going to. Oh, I can't rest and get the fancy stuff because he doesn't have any money. Either does he. Two of my cards don't even have any money.
You don't need it.
And I don't need it anyway. So
you might, because if you attack with these and I get a plus 3,000.
Oh yeah.
You could buff him by 3 if you.
Yeah, I should go with the lowest.
Well, but you don't have the thing to do it. But that's the sequencing thing, right? If you attack with the lower ones and you trigger one of my things that gets plus 3,000, and I gave it to Kenshin, he'd be at 7.
If I could make him more.
4 back here, you could make him 7.
And it happens when attacking, so it would be reactive to what you needed to have happen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack life.
Lose Shinosuke.
I'm going to attack life.
Lose that one.
I'm going to attack life.
That's the only one that doesn't have impact. And if I let you attack both life, I lose the game. So Kenshin will.
Yeah, you pretty much have to
die.
And then attack life.
Add this card to your hand, and it says activate main, switch to resting, draw a card, then place one card from your hand to your sideline. Yeah, so it's the same as your.
Yeah, but it's adding to hand for now.
Yeah.
All right, and now
it's a sight. Oh, that's a sight as well. Interesting.
Yeah, that's
because it has no battle power.
Yeah, it's no battle power. That's why turning. This has got it great for turning stuff around.
It's the Kamiya Dojo from the show. It's Kaoru's place.
Can you just get rid of your cards? Like if I don't want it, remember we talked about it in Gundam? You can't just get rid of stuff. You have to get to 6 cards because with him wanting to turn stuff around to become powerful, you don't want a no power thing down here.
Yeah, you don't have any way to get rid of it.
Could you move it forward and just you can't even block? Can it even be moved forward?
No. Well, I don't know.
There has to be some way to not. This can't be a permanent card blocking your space. Now it has an activate main effect.
Well, could be.
Could be. Maybe it is. Maybe you don't put this in a deck where you're emphasizing this.
Maybe people don't play them because I looked at the Kenshin deck. It doesn't play any sites.
Yeah. It may not want to clog it up for the benefit, especially when this guy wants to turn his energy line around.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's interesting that we've been asking slightly more advanced questions, I think. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now I'm done and I turn my guys around. You may go, sir. You better do something because you ain't got because now this isn't Gundam. I only got to hit you one more time. Which, frankly, I probably got to get out of here. So this is probably good that someone's winning big. That'd be me.
I'm going to play Megumi. Or sorry, before I play cards, I am going to be sad.
Just lose some more people, huh?
And I'm gonna play Megumi because if this character is active, it gets energy generation. So I'm at 3, but I'll be at 4 now on my turn.
Okay.
So I'm back up to what I would have been anyway.
You lost your energy you lost your energy in the movement phase, but you're compensating for it.
Yep.
And
and then we're just gonna play out some more stuff to die, and it will be your turn. But you win anyway because you have impact. So even if I do all blocks, if this doesn't immediately
can you win?
Life,
can you win on impact? Because you can't win on breach in Gundam. Can you win on impact?
I assume so because impact's not quite like breach because it's not. If you kill a character, damage the player.
I get the sense they want the game to end and you play another one. Is my take on how this game looks like it works. So it's not trying to give you 8 ways to save yourself.
The difference in Gundam is you have to attack the player. In this, you don't have to attack me. You
Just
need
need
to
to
get rid of my
eliminate
last
7
life.
shields. Yeah. Well, we'll look it up later. It's a thing. I imagine.
I
suspect
you
it
can
works.
win on it.
Yeah. Turn around the cards.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Turn that around too. I'm at 4 energy again.
I'm so full, I don't know what to do, dude. I got nowhere to do. I can't even kill stuff.
Yeah.
I
I
can.
don't think I killed a single character.
Well, that's because you didn't want to kill anybody. Remember that you didn't want to.
Kenshin's
Your pacifist nonsense didn't help you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn this around and I draw a card, then place 1 card from your hand into your sideline.
Draw, discard.
Draw, discard.
I can't imagine there's anything you're going to be able to play because you've already played all your raids.
Well, because we don't know if I can lose these cards. I would lose and put a more powerful thing down to give him the 8,000 he needs.
I don't think you're able to do it. So you've got
well, anyway, you're
no
saying
raids viable.
you're saying as soon as I
have 4 raid cards.
you're saying as soon as I do this, I can only generate the money from turning things around.
Mm-hmm.
So once he's turned around, I lose the 2,000. He would beat 8,000 if I don't do this. I could sacrifice the cards, and if I'm about to win the game, I probably would give myself 8,000 in case you do something crazy like with the trigger at the end. But I'm gonna still take the card just because we don't know how it works anyway. And I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard Kensuke, Aida. I am going to activate main.
Shouldn't do that first. You should attack with the other ones. Clear my board.
Why?
Because I might have something in there that brings back into shields, and you'd want to attack with that last to make sure you win the fight.
But this is an activate main thing.
Oh, you're activating main? No, I'd save that to make him 7,000. You're gonna win. There's no you don't want cards. You have no way to play cards.
I can only make him. He has no value. I can only make him 6,500.
No. It's energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs 4.
Oh, I thought it was
Has nothing to do with BP.
Really? Never did?
No, I think I've explained that.
I thought you said there was to get 8. What do I need to get 8?
He gives you 3,000, which puts you at 7,000 total if you tap 4 energies worth of cards on your energy line.
Okay, then I definitely would not do that.
Currently have.
Yeah. So either I could have gotten a free card and still maintained it, and it's to do with energy, not the BP. It never anything to do with the BP. I got 8,000 in my head. That was just because
8,000 never came from anything.
That's 8,000 he gets extra in case he taps more energy. 5 energy.
Nope. He gets damage 2. 8 or more energy, he gets damage 2. 4 or more energy, he gets 3,000.
You need 2 energy cards to get 8 energy.
I'm sure in the more powerful decks that might be relevant.
Anyway, all right,
not
so
relevant here.
I get it. So I am going to attack.
Block. Die.
Does this have impact if I have non-trigger cards?
1, 2. That's it.
So it still doesn't work. All right. So now we're going here, and there's no impact here.
Oh, hey. You know what? He has nullify impact. I'm going to block there.
Which one? This one?
No.
I don't have impact.
He has nullify impact. I'm going to block that, so I don't lose this turn.
I'm going to hit you again. I do have impact. I see what you're saying. I don't know which ones that impact. I get what you're doing, but I don't know which ones of my cards have impact.
Nullify impact.
This has impact if. Okay.
Yeah, that one has impact always.
So you did again.
I will nullify impact.
And
I'm not dead.
I think that's it. Well, this could go on forever if you because there's only so many slots.
I only got 3 cards and 3 action points, and you have 4 attackers.
You are running through your cards at this point.
I am hurting.
I never even put a card down. I must have. No, I don't think I even put any cards down. I had no way to put cards down because we don't know how to remove cards.
I have no way.
And you need another card that resisted impact.
From winning.
Yeah, I don't. But it's unlikely. You can't keep losing that much stuff.
Your turn.
Draw a card.
When played, return 1 character with 1 or less energy to your hand. If you cannot return this character to your hand.
But you don't really want to return that character to your hand, do you?
I didn't read it till I played it.
Do you have to play it to your hand?
It says return 1 character on your field with 1 or less required energy to your hand. If you cannot return this character to your hand, this is a bad card.
Yeah, you would not add. In this situation, it's horrible. All right, I am going to. Well,
first of all, other character, so she didn't actually get played.
There's no movement phase.
You just attack and you win. I can't.
I could figure out other things to do, but it's getting late. We played a long time. It's been fun.
I die.
You die.
I die.
I'm going to turn. I'm going to use all my things to make me 8,000. You got a trigger. What does it do?
Choose 1 character in the field and switch it to active against 3,000 BP. She's going to die big.
So you don't get to come to the front and block? It's a fun game, Sylvia. I don't
It
know
is
what
a
we're
cool
playing
game.
wrong, but I can already see.
Probably
I love
several
the
things.
cards. We got to learn if you can get rid of your own cards, like bust your own cards, so you can put
Yeah.
cards on top of cards. Because I'm like, once I'm full, I can't even do anything.
It's a fun little game. I like it.
I like it a lot. You probably didn't enjoy losing as badly as you did.
Oh, it's fine.
Because we don't even know what we're doing. I know we were really losing. But anyway, I love my card art. I like the way it plays, like I was hoping, which is it feels like the show some.
Yeah.
We got to learn how to construct decks. I will later bust this out and have a ton of fun, but I think I'll do it on a stream. I don't see any. I'm dying to open them right now, but I got to go to the gym for one thing, and second of all, it's horrible wasting of content not to open this on stream.
Good to go. All right.
And also so when I reconvene with you, can you please figure out what the deck building actually is and what's up with these colors? Because we do have promo cards of different colors, and one of my cards was, if you've got one of these colors, I get to do something.
Oh.
So clearly, most people aren't probably running around with one color.
I have no idea.
Anyway, but yours looks like a fancier deck that it would be hard to beat if someone really knew what they were doing. Mine looks like more like a sledgehammer.
I think I need to build it. I've heard it's really good, but it needs the other cards that I bought.
Do you feel like it, because of that, I don't kill anything, but my girl lets me do stuff? Do you feel like it fits the show?
It fits the show. I think the Megumis and the Sonosuke's and the...
Could I have just drawn all my power cards and you didn't, and that's largely why it felt like I was beating you up?
I think that's largely...
Now, I did draw some cards
But,
through my card draw that were like, meh, at best.
You saw 3 of your SRs and saw them fairly early. I
Yeah.
saw 2 of mine, but one of them was a lot later.
And once you get up on somebody, you got to start pushing stuff up just to let it loose. And some decks are going to have more than 4,000 power things, obviously, I think.
Well, the power level for all this stuff's going to be different when you purpose build the deck versus the...
Well,
the
and also
pre-coms, right?
that mine is that thing about, I think largely is I pull the fancy old foil-looking cards.
Like, could you imagine playing the Gundam starters against what we play now?
Yeah. When I do online sometimes, then they get wrecked badly.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Sylvia, it was fun.
It was a good time.
Go turn this thing off.
Hit the end.
Hit the end, and there's a delay of 20 seconds. Don't say nothing crazy. 20 seconds of say nothing crazy. Just hit end broadcast.